Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. Happy part 2 of our gemstone extravaganza. It was not but 1 month ago today that we were actually showing you our first ever gemstone show here at TVON, and I am proud to say that because it was such a hit and because we didn't get to cover all of our ground, we are happy to bring back basically installment number 2, our second edition of our gemstone show, and it happens to be on the 24th of this month as well. So glad you're with us tonight. Special 3-hour edition, so it's just 3 hours of gems, and then jewelry will resume tomorrow and every other day. But we are so excited you're with us because this may even, and I know it's really tough to top part 1, this show may do it, okay? Because we have really kind of taken the pulse of what's happening in the industry, in the world, and in the gem community. And what has really been true is that it is diamonds that are number 1, the most important stone to get right now because of what's happening. And yes, instead of just saying, well, let's roll with it, let's go with it, let's, pay more for our diamonds, we're going to give you a value on diamonds tonight. Listen, there aren't that many different assortments, but here's what I'm going to do. I want to tell you right now up front so you know how to maybe budget or how to create the wish list for tonight, because we are going to have 2 white diamond offerings, just 2, so 2 sizes for you to choose from. They'll both be rounds. We've got 2 white diamonds for you. It's going to be our 50 pointers, which I know is a big deal because, boy, did you guys love the 30 pointers that we had last month, right? But we're going to bring you 50 pointers, which is an even bigger deal, quite literally, because they are a huge size and they're 50 points minimum. So start thinking about how you might want to create your jewelry or mix and match them as you go. 50-point white diamonds will be here. By the way, they are 5 millimeters. Then we're going to have the extreme opposite. We'll have the great, I wouldn't call them melee stones, but we have stones that are going to be just a little bit smaller than that, about 2.5 millimeters for you. So really good accent stones for you. And then we do have, so that's it in white diamonds. So that's kind of what we know to expect. We're also going to have an Asher cut diamond. That's going to be coming up in this first hour. Why? Well, it is the number 1 most requested size and color. It's an Asher cut and it's a fawn. So I know we're going to get excited about that. And yeah, I wish I had a bunch of them, but we don't. So we're going to be doing that early on in this first hour. So if you love an Asher, and I don't know if anything quite brings out the beauty of a fawn diamond better than an Asher cut. So we have that coming up. It's a 102, and that's a big deal. And of course, we know how limited those are because it was all started as a private collection. And then also I'll be showing to you a little after our white diamonds. They're crazy limited, but we're going to have yellow diamonds for you as well. And that'll be a really good size of a really fabulous yellow diamond. It's going to be also a 1/2 carat, but that's going to be an oval. Okay, so that's how it's working. We've got basically 4 diamond deals for you: 1/2 carat round brilliant white diamonds, the smaller stones, which are 6 points in the white diamonds, great for accents. Those are going to be the rounds as well. Then we've got the Asher cut in the fawn, 1 there, that's it. And then the yellow ovals for you as well. Oval brilliants, they're amazing. Then it's not an entire diamond day, but it's going to be diamond centric because we know how those prices are soaring. So we want to be able to get you kind of one last hurrah on diamonds. Even if you're saving them and you don't know what you're going to use them for, or you're saving them to resell, or whatever the case may be, today is the day to get your diamonds because the values here tonight are super incredible. We also have, though, Tanzanites is the other beloved must-have. We didn't have many of them the first time around, so we're going to bring you the big sizes. I've got everything from, well, there's a match pair that's going to give you 155 plus carats. But then if you don't need exactly a match pair that's 155 carats, we actually have stones starting at 38 carats in size. They go down. I know what we missed out. Last time we didn't have a lot of. We had a lot of the 3 carats. We had a lot of the 1 carats. What we didn't have a lot of that so many of you have been asking me for since the month has gone by are the 8 to 10 carat range. So they are coming up in this show where we're going to bring you, well, I do have some 20 carats, but then I've got 3 different choices that are going to be in that like 8 to 10 range. And then we also have an 8 to 10. I've got an 8 carat actually on a cushion cut square and then an oval as well for multiples. And then we also have, how about this? Really one of the rarest stones on planet Earth, and everything we just talked about is rare. But of course, we're going to have those Grandidierite, which I will tell you the compliments I've had, whether you've seen them loose, whether you've seen them in jewelry, it's really exciting to bring you Grandidierite because that is something that is, even if you've seen them elsewhere or somewhere else or in a photograph or in a magazine or at a museum, chances are, and this is what you've all explained to me because you guys see even more than I do because you're watching all the shows, all the networks. I don't have time for that. So I just know what happens here at TVON more or less and in retail. But I got to tell you, from what you guys have said, you're like, I've seen Grandidierites, but they don't look anything like yours because you're bringing that super fine clarity and quality and color, and we are. So I've got a few of those if you're a collector. And then, of course, the other stone that is impossible to get is Paraiba. So I will bring you some really beautiful Paraibas that are going to be fabulous as well. Thought we'd start with some museum pieces that are just one-of-a-kind superstars that are kind of on a beautiful scale all their own, that if you are a collector, hopefully we've given you a little bit of a heads up that we've got collector's pieces here for you. And so hopefully we can get a few of those really just beautiful, kind of our best of. I mean, this is really what we've been doing is, you know, getting to go through every single last piece in our inventory, getting to really kind of fine-tune and hone in on just only the supreme best quality. We did come across some stones that I'd like to share with you, like one Kunzite and one London blue topaz and one, there's a red zircon here that is unbelievable. It's in nearly 12 karat red zircon, and you know how tough those are. They're listed in the buying guides as price unknown because there's nothing to compare them to. So I've got the best imperial topaz here. I've got a couple of our indicolites. So happy to help you out. If you have any requests, get them in. But we're really going to be starting with diamonds in this hour. So you don't have to wait that long, guys. We'll have that Fawn diamond coming up in hour number 1. Then right around hour number 2 when that kicks off. And let me tell you, we don't have as many operators in here as we were hoping. We were hoping for 800, but we don't have 800 employees here. So we've only got like 20. So anyway, we'll have about 5 operators here. But I got to say what that means to you. And the reason I mention it, because you guys are going, who cares? I don't care how many operators you have. Well, there's going to be a situation where I can guarantee you there's going to be a little bit of a hold time on some of our stones. So I would just say this, especially if you're thinking about multiple quantities on our diamonds, we do have a limited number of diamonds to go around. I'm not going to be able to offer them to everybody, especially when most people are getting, I know the 30 pointers that we had last month, a lot of people were getting 10, 20, 30 at a time. I don't have a lot of those opportunities here tonight. So I mentioned that because there's going to be a hold time. And if you want to get multiples of our diamonds, whether it be the 6 pointers, the half caraters, or what have you, really dial early when we get there, because I fear that we're going to have a lot of people on hold waiting to get through when they sell out. So just a word of the wise, everything else I'm going to have is pretty much one-onlys, but our diamond deals, I've made sure to bring you a little bit of quantity on the white. I wish there were more, but there's not. So we're kind of dealing with an industry that obviously, you know, the prices are going sky high. We'll talk about that later. And no even signs or no predictions of that slowing down. So I'm really proud that we can bring you something here where we're going to focus in on that really must-have diamond and give you values that are seriously, I mean, I've been doing this like 20, almost 21 years. I will tell you, I've not seen diamond deals like this throughout my career. So if you're thinking about putting together studs or designing a bracelet or putting together a 3-stone ring or using them as accents, this is your night. So start thinking about what you need 50 pointers for, because they're here. And to get you the latest, greatest price, I went downtown. On my way here, I pass downtown every day. So, you know, on my 3-hour trek, I decided to take a little detour, left really early, went downtown, got the freshest, latest update on what half carats VS stones are going for. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you about that more when we get there. So let's get started. I actually have one of my favorite stones here. This is a stone that just, if you're that collector, and back in the day, I know this is a little weird because we do jewelry almost every day of the year, except for now 2 in this year. So I know that if you are really that gem collector, this is the kind of stone you'll love and appreciate. And I thought a great way to start us off before we get right into it, but don't be shy and do get registered. If you're new to us and you've never shopped the show before, get registered, get that process out of the way now. It's free, by the way, so you don't need to worry about that. It's free, and we just want to make sure that process is out before you're ready to place your order. So I'm going to get you started with a really special, take a look because you may not know what that is on first sight, but it's a really beautiful stone, and it is a massive, and I'll pick it up for you in a minute so you can really appreciate the size. It's 5821, and it's a really, really special, guess what? Because I know we've had tourmalines that on occasion look like this. We've seen, can you imagine if that were like a pink diamond? But this is actually our really, really rare emerald cut Kunzite. And to give you some perspective here, it is just the most massive 45 karat 74, and there isn't a whole parcel of Kunzites. It's just this one, and that's all we have. If you need millimeter sizes, I'm going to try to give them to you on everything, but 18 by 23 is the millimeter size here. So if that gives you some perspective, now watch this. I mean, I got the These are not even really called tweezers. They're more like a salad tong because you've got this huge, huge size. So let's start off with something really, really, oh goodness. I'm going to just go ahead and hold it here for a moment so you can see this in my hand, because that's one perspective I want you to get. And then let me zoom that camera back here so we can get you a better look. But check this out. Look at the size of that stone to give you an idea of how big that is, because I think that's important to witness from afar. Now, let me also show you here, when this one sits upright, how absolutely stunning this is. 45 carats, 74. See how far I zoom back? So I got all the way back as far as our camera will go. We'll come into regular, but again, that 18 by 23 millimeters should really kind of share with you a little bit of an idea of where that one lies. And again, bear with me because I'm doing all my own camera work here while I hold the stones, and it's a bit tricky. So here we go. Look at that. That's a really special piece because we're going to have everything for you from 2 millimeter stones all the way up to like a big, big jammer like this one. And that is that beautiful raspberry pink, kind of an orchid color. It's where pink meets lavender meets purple, and that is really, really stunning. So enthused about it. It's 45 karat 74, as I said, so you've got a really special stone. Thought we'd start with a little bit of an irreplaceable museum piece, just something you don't see every day. Yes? Okay. Oh. Right. It has. You're well, and that was Kathy and Robert? Oh, wow. Hi, well, Kathy and Robert, welcome from New York. Thank you so much. Boy, it has been a long time, and I know not a lot of people are doing gemstones anymore, loose gemstones, and I'm really excited to be able to do it for you guys. And sounds like they've been watching a while. It sounds like they've been watching TVON a while. I used to do gemstone shows 3 times a week back when I did, like in my early days. I did 3 jewelry, 3 gem a week, and boy, was that fun. There was a little more to offer back then in loose gems. It's a little more difficult these days. Let me go ahead and show this to you. See it sitting east to west. Again, I'll show you all the angles here because our camera or our wheel does not go 360, so it kind of does that little 45 degrees. So I want you to see it. Let's go ahead and blow it out for you if anybody would like this collectible. And if there's anything special Kathy and Robert are looking for, we can always, even though we've got a whole plan for the show, we can always run back to a vault and see what we can bring out. That's never, beyond the realm of possibility. So if you have something in particular, let me know. But I know the #1 request was Tanzanites, and we're in the big sizes. We're going to get to those here shortly. Plus Sphalerites are here. So on the Kunzite, what is supposed to be $1,000 a carat at minimum, right, would put it up in $45,740 territory. We're going to do a lot different and a lot better for you. So all you have to do is dial in. All you have to do is get on the phone lines because it's going to be a fraction of that, to the point where I don't know where you would get a Kunzite that is a fraction of the size, like a 2 carat or a 3 carat for a price tag like this one is. So here's what we'll do. Instead of $45,000, we're going to make this really simple and easy and get it out the door for our collector. It's our only Kunzite of the entire show. We're starting with a big one here, and then look what's coming. Little flash on something special there. It looks like a cashmere sapphire, doesn't it? But that's coming up for you. I'll make this really quick and easy here for you. 1 caller in the world, only Kunzite I've got in this show, starting with a museum level piece, and truly it is worthy of that. So if you are in that mode where you like to lend out stones to museums, well, you got a great chance to pick one up here. That's worthy. I'll make it $4,599. That's it, $45.99, which actually makes it, you guessed it, $100 a carat. And then we'll get to that one and only blue topaz that I've got. Yeah, because that look that I just showed you, which looks like cashmere, that's actually a topaz, but the best quality possible. So really, really excited about that one. Let me know if you like our Kunzite. Huge size. And remember, a lot of times we can help you, like, if you're thinking about like setting a piece of jewelry together, we can work with you in tandem and make that happen for you because we are designers as well. All of our jewelry comes from the great minds here at TVON. So let's get to that beautiful London blue and just get some of these gorgeous museum pieces. It's always fun to start with the museum and really make them affordable like we're doing right now. So here's what's coming up next. We've got this one and only. Sometimes a stone just speaks to you, right? And when you go through thousands of stones a day and you see one like this, and let me go ahead and jog around here and get that camera zoom back yet again, and that's really, really special. And again, jewelry will resume tomorrow. So again, if you're looking for jewelry, we've got plenty of jewelry for you all the other days of the year that we bring you shows. But this is going to be our beautiful loose gem showcase, really. 5813 is the number here. That's going to be a really fancy cut in the London blue topaz. It's 82 carats 20 on this one, and you can see it's a fancy cut. Really impressive when you see this size, because this one we still have a millimeter for you despite that fancy cut. It's a 24 by 28 millimeter. So the item number is 5813, and we'll have a really, again, that really luxe kind of cashmere look in a stone. It's kind of like that cashmere blue sapphire type of color, but it is an 8220 stone with a 24 by 28 millimeter size. So these are really great for pendants. I'm able to show you anything on the neckline or the hand if you'd like to see them that way. If you are thinking jewelry, a lot of our gem collectors just like to collect loose. Some like to go ahead and put them into jewelry. Some are their own creative masterpieces that really are something you can design yourself, which is fun. But this is where we're going to do the best quality in that London blue, where it's not getting too dark, but it gives you that fabulous, like a little influence of a radiant cut, but then the outer edges there, which are so well done, with the top and bottom facet, and then of course your beautiful 4 facets on either side. So actually you've got, it's kind of like a decagon kind of cut. So you've got those 10 different sides to it. Let's blow it out. First caller can have this one. It is a mega stone. Just to look at it on the hand here to give you an idea of the size, I mean, that's impressive right there. You can see what that's all about. So it's not going to be, not even going to be, if we did $100 a carat, that'd be $82.20. We're going to do better than that and make it a real quick, easy deal for only $999, just to see who's with us and welcome you into a big Thursday night gemstone showcase for you. And then we've got Blue Wing Block Ds on the way as well. So give me a call if you'd like. That one, of course, could be set east to west as well as north to south, like I'm showing it there. I think it'd be very popular to set it in that north-south direction, but just such an unusual color and cut together there, and only $999. So here we go. Then the Sphalerites are here. Some of the prettiest gem material you ever will see. Look at that. I mean, for an example, that's in a smudgy box, and look at that beautiful color. It's kind of like the closest you'll probably ever see to like the look of a red diamond. So our Sphalerites are here. Our Tanzanites are on the way, and don't forget, we're going to be showing you the one and only Fawn diamond I have in this hour. And I know a lot of you love them in jewelry, but a lot of people want to make it their own or create a piece around a great loose stone. So we have that for you as well. So that one sounds like it may be gone. Congratulations. I've got plenty of Rarity. I know I don't want to scare people from the front because we got like $100, $200, $300,000 stones here. In Grandidierite, we'll have the best quality. We'll have the bigger stones as well, but those are coming your way. So let's get into Sphalerite a little bit, because this is a stone that's got some of the highest dispersion in the world. It's very tough to duplicate dispersion like this in any gem. It's better than even a diamond. So I know we love our diamonds, and you know how those sparkle, and that's why we love them. But it's really special to get a stone that is, does this help to see them from afar sometimes? To get a, that's the blue topaz we just saw, if you can take a look there. I mean, so that's like, you know, a full-on, could be a brooch. And then you've got, same with the Kunzite here, just to show you, we've got some monster stones here to begin, and that's the Kunzite, so you can see that size. And then we also have this Sphalerite, which is looking, whew, when it sparkles inside of a box from far, far away like that stone does, something special is happening. So we're ready to show it to you. I've got a couple of Sphalerites. I know this is one of those ultimate collectibles, always mentioned in the top realm of all gems all together the world over. So get ready. We're going to do that Fawn diamond shortly here. It's only about 13 minutes away, and then we've got our diamonds starting at 8 o'clock. That'll be the white diamonds, beginning right promptly at the top of next hour. So you don't have long to wait, because I realize it is a Thursday, and you might be, you know, like going, it's a weeknight, I can't stay up all night long. So we hope you do, but if you can't, we're going to be mindful of that. So we're bringing you diamonds starting pretty early tonight. But want to give everyone a chance to gather, get over the upsets that are happening in the NCAA and all that good stuff. And I know. So here's what we're going to do. I've got the Sphalerite, and I want to share this with you because this is the ultimate in rarity. And if you've never seen this, you're in for a treat, because it's one of my all-time favorites. It is a softer stone, so it's one that you typically want to either put here if you're putting it in jewelry. Just about, that's the only place. I wouldn't recommend it, although this is really too big for a ring, but I wouldn't recommend it for rings ever, even if it was a smaller size. This will be $63.42. What it gives you is ultimate dispersion, but what it also gives you is a stone that has, in this quality, a really unique color, because usually they can be just brown, or these really kind of, they're so deep a red sometimes that they become more brown than anything else. Here's what you're looking for. Top quality, reds and yellows and orange stones together. They almost look like, if you can imagine a diamond encrusted sunset, like think about you're in somewhere tropical and it's like hot, and it's really just the palm trees are blowing in the breeze, and you are sipping on a really nice cold drink, and you've got an umbrella, and it's really just, you know, all is right in the world. This looks like something that you would look out in the horizon and see a sunset with the most magical colors, but as if you have the sparkle off the ocean just reflecting within that sunset. It is unbelievable and such a fun stone to have. So we're going to share a couple of them with you. Obviously they're big. We'll get into some smaller sizes, but this is really, it's all bigger material because this is what you probably haven't found anywhere else, right? If you're a true gem collector, this is what you don't usually see. So we're thrilled to bring them to you. Here it is. This is the number one. It's the biggest one. I always like to start when I do gems with the largest size we have and then go down from there. So that's how I like to operate here. Take a look at this. It's item number 63342. It's a 36 carat. Let me clean it up here really quickly because even, you know, we've had a lot of people admiring these already, all wanting to see a bit of the action here. That's going to be our 3657. On this one, I'll come in a little closer if I can just reach this camera from where I'm at. There we go. So you can really see the amazing, amazing quality of that stone and see the reds and these amazing intense yellows, but then the oranges as well, and how it almost flashes like bright yellows, and then you see almost like a fuchsia where the red is. That's a huge size. It's a 20 millimeter round. Very excited to have it for you. And don't forget, it's also going to be an exciting time to pick it up because there's an incredible value where I know that it's a little tougher to show some of these stones when they're not what we're used to seeing anywhere else. They're really museum level, so therefore they shouldn't really have a price tag or a per carat, but we're trying to make sure that these museum stones can be as affordable as humanly possible. That's what we're doing. And this is really what we love to bring. So a 3657 Sphalerite stone, and instead of, and I've got some prices here that it should be, we're going to mark them down to make everything just ease of collectability. You see all the dispersion happening. This is top quality and color, and then we'll have there is 160 carat as well. But I just want to start with some that are going to be really doable for price tags, and we're going to make this one really simple that it's not going to be anywhere near the 36,000 we're asking. As a matter of fact, the 86.99 I have is the lowest. I'm going to make up some prices as we go here, especially early on to help you out. And we've only got a couple of Sphalerites to show. I will have an oval and I'll have a trillion. The trillion's really, really good. So here's where we'll start. Not even 8,600. I'm going to get this ultimate collector stone. Remember, a little softer, about a 6, 5.5, 6 on the Mohs scale. You want to keep that in pendants only if you're waiting for jewelry. Otherwise, it's a great collector's piece. And we'll make it even easier than 86.99. First caller on this one. It is our best. And that's our largest round because I know in these stones, well, I've got a 60 carat, but that kind of goes into the stratosphere pricing. And it's more orange. And generally, we like to see more reds and yellows. Here's what I'll do on this one. I'll make it $3,999 if you'd like that. Superstar stone, incredible cut, and all that brilliance and dispersion. We love it. So we really like to see it, don't we? And some really unusual material. And then we'll get into our blue wings very shortly because we don't have, you know, when you bring jewelry like 6 days a week, we have the luxury of kind of warming up into stones and then get to the meat of the show in like 1 hour. We don't have that luxury when we have one gemstone night with you. So we're going to get right in. And instead of having this like warm up of an hour and a half, we're just going to get right into what you guys crave and desire, which are our blue wing block Ds are coming up right after this. So I'm going to get you 2 more Sphalerite looks here. This is going to be the larger oval that we have. It's a 3613 on the way. Then we've got, get ready, the trillion is coming. And I know the trillion is always a great look. Let me show this oval though for you, just because these really had to stay in their box here up until showtime. So give me just a second. There's the oval. That's where you get even more red. That'll be item number 6341. And that's the oval with all the reds as well. And that's going to be an even better price tag here for you if you like a 3613. So just shy of the last one by only about 40 points difference. And here's what we'll do. The only oval, then we'll have the trillion. And then Sphalerites will be all done and gone. But here's that ultimate rare collector stone. And we'll blow it out. We'll make it $3,699. And that's also an 18 by 22 if you like a Sphalerite in the oval, which maybe makes a lot of sense for a pendant. And then I've got our last one, which is the trillion, which is going to be coming your way. And we'll share that with you as well because that's always a popular one. The trillion just seems to make sense. When you have a highly dispersive stone, trillions are often how we like to see them. So that's what we'll show you next year. Really special trillion with that perfect sunset color that we love. So that'll be on the way and can't wait to show it to you. And then we'll get right into our blue wing block Ds because there aren't many. We're going to bring you the big sizes. We have all the way up to 38 carats if you're looking for them. And then we'll get into those sizes that everyone's been asking for. So here's the last of the Sphalerite. That's going to be our big trillion. Is that, okay, perfect. I may have saved the best for last here with the trillion cut stone. And it is so bright, beautiful, rare. 6340 is the number here. It's a softer corner. The trillions can be one of 2 ways. They can have that really stark straight edge ×3, or you can have that softer, more curved edge like you see here. It's still a big stone. It's 26 carats 72 and just the perfect mix of the orange, the red, and that golden yellow. It's amazing. It's a 2672. Also, the millimeter size is an 18.5 millimeter. This would be amazing as a pendant. So I'm going to show that to you on the neckline next so you can really get an idea, because that's how you would set it if you're thinking about jewelry. Otherwise, let me just show that real quick because I think that's worth seeing. So you can really check out that size from a long, long way away to get you an idea of what that's going to be all about. Let's go back to our wheel and share with you what we can do. I love these in yellow gold. By the way, if you are setting it, I'll think about yellow gold, maybe some yellow diamonds, which I'm actually going to have tonight, that go around it. You could really have some fun with this one, and a huge value. First caller, and please dial early because this will fly. It's $2,999. That's it. $29.99 for our one last and the only trillion we have. That's really a fantastic museum quality stone. So we're going to talk Tanzanites next. We're getting right into our blue wing block Ds because we only have a little bit of showtime, and the diamonds are going to take probably 8-9 hours, and we don't have that. So I'll tell you right now, we're going to get right into that Fawn shortly. We're going to get into our Tanzanites, and then don't go anywhere. We got the white diamonds kicking off at the top of the hour, which I know is why you're here. So that's going to be coming up, and we're going to beat the market on our white diamonds. So coming up next, let me tell you a little bit about what's happening. If you like any of the Sphalerites, I had to start with the just kind of welcome you into the museum, which everything we have is so museum quality. Let's get into it. This is what I know we did not have last February, the 24th. We did not have enough of these stones, and we all have we've known exactly why we shop at TVON for Tanzanites, because you might be asking, why would I go there? Why? There's so many places to get Tanzanite. I could go anywhere out there. I could go to any retail store. I'm going to find it. I could go to the mom and pop down the street. I could find it. I could go to the network, down the dial, up the dial. I'm going to find Tanzanites. But here's why you really need to consider TVON Tanzanite, because we are the only place you can get blue wing block D. And I know you know it. You've seen it in jewelry. We brought it now consistently to you for 3 years. We love doing that. But what I'm about to show you are some stones here that are the size that we don't see. They have been set aside for months on end for this occasion, for this very day. Now, keep in mind, I can go as far up as an 80 carat stone. I have a 38 carat stone. I'm going to leave it up to you. You know who you are and what you're looking for, but I have had the most overwhelming number of requests for those stones that are in that 8 to 10 carat range, and more specifically, emerald cuts. So here's what we're going to do. I have got a cushion cut. I have got a beautiful pear shape. I have got an oval, but we're going to start right here. The emerald cut. These are last quantity, limited edition. I'm going to start with our 1020, and I would not wait if I were you, because these stones are absolutely incredible. And we will beat everybody's per carat price, even when they have a lesser quality. True story. So there's really no point, when I know the jewelry world tends to be one of those where you go, I know that there's all this different types of jewelry out there and different types of gemstones out there, and that's a good thing because there's essentially jewelry for everybody's budget. What we're here to do is we're only bringing the best, but somehow we manage to do that and still beat everybody's pricing. And this is a stone that is a private collection only here on this show. I'm going to start, and again, we can start with smaller stones, but I know we've been asking for 10 carats. I have one of everything here. I have one emerald cut. One. I have one pear shape. I have one cushion cut, and I do have an oval. And then we've got a cushion cut square too. So this is where, if you want the emerald cut, you have to dial in. It's just that simple. And item number to start is 6335. This is my one and only in this size. Not in jewelry, guys. I don't have a special stash over here for jewelry and a special stash over there. As a matter of fact, we've even brought out the stones for the museums. And let me tell you, if you were one of those that was with us 3 years ago when we introduced this, you know that there was a special stash put aside that was for the museums, because the museums should have the best Tanzanite in the world, and we're the only place that can supply that. So we had set many aside, and now those stones are coming out to play as well. So that's why we're bringing them to you tonight, and it's really exciting to bring you a 10 carat 20. Are you ready to see the one and only emerald cut of this size? I have nothing smaller either in the emerald cuts, nothing. I have nothing larger in the emerald cuts, nothing. This is it in emerald cuts. And if you're looking for jewelry, we don't have any more in jewelry either. So it's one of those things where it's a private collection. These were all mined and collected by the same gentleman. They were stashed and saved by the same guy. He was there mining it in that block D portion of the mine. He was there. It's why we're the only ones that have it, because he didn't share with anybody else, and there wasn't a whole lot to go around in the first place. So this is where I would recommend dialing in. We've got our big emerald cut. Like I said, there's not a lot of warm-up time with the show because we don't have, 3 hours a day of gems. We have just 3 hours at all. So we're really getting right in to those pieces you've been looking for and wanting and requesting, and this is it. My 10 karat 20 emerald cut blue wing block D. Call me quickly. It is one only, and I don't know what to tell you except it's going to fly because the price is so good. Because I don't know if you know this, but we were in Tucson. We had some representatives out there in Tucson where block C material was going for $1,800 a carat. And that was for this kind of size. And that was block C, which is a lighter color. It's a different saturation altogether. So great for jewelry, great for pendants. You can see that size and that flash. This is why we love emerald cuts. They tend to do a flash that's different from other stones. Let's take a look at it. It's our one and only, and this color is everything. Let me come in a little closer from our Sphalerites here and watch what's about to happen, because this will fly. And I would love to have you on the phone lines, because once again, we're at a serious situation here where I don't have more. So it's it. Not in jewelry. You can watch every jewelry show we do. Not in loose, because this is the loose stone show. I do have a 38 karat radiant. That's as close I can get you. But do you see what's happening with those colors right there? Sometimes it's a little bit more, the reds can be a little shy in a studio environment on TV. Not the case with this museum reserve, actually. Yes, it's private collection as well. All the stones are private collection. This is that museum reserve stone. I'm going to wait till we have a caller on the phone lines for this one, because I know we had a list about 2 pages long, right? Joyce, I saw that list you were compiling over the last month, and it was like almost every single request was for an emerald cut in 10 carats, almost everyone. And I'll refrain from naming names, but I hope everybody's here. And I know last time we did a gemstone show, we had a very captive audience. Tonight, we're competing with some stuff. But that's a good thing, because I'll tell you why. I only have one stone. The millimeter size on this one, we'll have to look up. I don't have it here in front of me, and I'll measure it if you need it. But I really, really want to help you own this right now. And it's our fabulous, look at the red flashes in this stone. It's amazing. You can have east, west, north, south setting, diagonal like I'm holding it here. You just really just are looking at top quality. And sometimes with the beauty of this emerald cut, sometimes there's a lighter color through the middle or through the sides. That is not the case here. It is consistent as can be, and the reds are very pronounced. I'm going to help you out. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? Nobody. Call me. Call me. Do you have a question? More Sphalerite. I showed you everything I got, except for the 60 karat. The 60 karat, but that's, if you're looking to spend a couple $1 million, I got a 60 karat. That's, oh, you want a bigger one. Who was that? I have one. I just didn't want to scare people away. I have a 60-55. So for my caller who was looking for a bigger one, I only have one other one. It's a 60 karat 55. 60 karat, round. Yeah, it's a round. And it's that orangey golden. Yeah. Who was it? Okay. Okay. So we have anyone thinking about this? Tell you what. I was supposed to get, it's right here on the bag, guys. I was supposed to go ahead and get $69.99. Not going to do it. I need a caller badly. This is what I know everyone, and I know it's normal to kind of wait and hang back until you see the price, and then you call in, and then there's that 68-second delay and all that. I would not wait if I were you, because this is where we are going to send it out. I'll have an oval, I'll have a pear shape, and I will have a cushion. But this is the only emerald cut. Not of the day, not of the hour, not of tonight. This is it. I will not even make it $69.99. It's a $10.20. You got to call me now. It's absolutely the best I've seen us do, and we've seen a lot of good ones, haven't we? It's not $69, $59. It's not even $4,999. We're under $500 a carat. That should not happen. Here's the deal. I will make this even better, and it's supposed to be $69.99, but I got to get these phone lines all warmed up and happy. And we got to get you ready for diamond, 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 diamond deals like you've never seen them before. I only have just this one, and I'm going to blow it out right now. Jess, if you want it, say sold. Here's the deal. I'm not even making it $49.99. I just want to see who's out there. We're just getting started. I know this is what everyone's been asking me for a month. Let's help you out, and let's get you the best price possible. It's not even going to be $49, $48, $47. I'm going far below market value if it's block C material. There is that kind of Hall of Mirrors effect, but instead of being just bright white light, it's reds coming through, the most neon, the most saturated, not even 47 or 46. I'm really going to take a major, major, major discount, and we'll see who's out there tonight. We're not making it 46 or 45. We have got the singular best values on Tanzanite of anywhere on planet Earth. Proud of that because it's also the best. So why sacrifice, why concede, why make concessions when you don't need to right here? And we won't even ask for 45. I still have no callers. I'll tell you what. Well, Jess, I've heard a lot from you tonight so far. What's going on? You have angry people already? Oh, gosh. I'll tell you what. Oh, man. Tough crowd. I know. I'll make it for, you know what? Forget about it. First caller, just call me. Got nobody on the phone lines? We got people mad. I'll tell you what. I'll make it $3,999, 60 seconds. 60 seconds, take a hand order. It's only one. We'll take a hand order on it, and we'll get it out the door somehow. $39.99 for the 1020. Phenomenal. Best I have it. Only one left in that cut. So if that's what you're looking for, it's time to grab it now. $39.99. We got 49 seconds to make that yours. Do we want to show that 60 carat 55 Sphalerite for our caller? Did anyone talk to them about that? They sound good? Because I only have one. Yeah. Okay, we'll show it. We'll show that next. It'll be our 60 carat plus in the Sphalerite, and then that's it. That's all I've got. I've got 4 stones. You've seen 3 of the 4. We've got the 60 carat coming your way. We'll show that as well. That'll be item number 6343 coming up next. And then we'll just go ahead and show you my one and only Fawn diamond too, so you don't have to wait too long on that one either. So let's continue on. If you'd like this one, let me know. And then my only 60 carats. The round is the good news. It's a round stone, which we love the Sphalerites in the round of the trillions. Anything that has dispersion like this, help it out with a cut. If that one's still here, we got serious issues, right? Because that is a fabulous, fabulous gem at $39.99. Call me if you'd like it. Here is for, is this our requester for the Sphalerite? All right, so we've got a one only. Let me see if I've got any bigger tweezers because this one's a big one. 60 carats 55. If you're familiar in like if you ever had a gumball, that's kind of the size we have here. So it's a really, really, really big piece. And let me zoom back so we can see it a little bit clearer here. And we'll show you what we've got from the yellows to the reds to the oranges. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to show this to you, and it's got a fancy cut. It's a round, but notice how it's got those extra facets along the edge. So it's not just a round. This is what sometimes Sphalerites do. They have that striation to them. The item number on this one, okay, Tony, it's 6343. It's our 60 carat 55 for our requester. This is the largest I have. You've seen everything else from the 36. We had 2 in that 36 range, 1 in a 26 carat range. This is the last of its kind here. It has that really beautiful yellow base, and then it's got the red kind of streaking through it. It's not just a simple round. It's got all the extra faceting around the edge. It's also a 23.5mm stone, and we only have the one, and it's fascinating. This also is one of the higher clarity stones I would say we've seen of the 4 that I've had now for you, and we're really thrilled to bring it. So if you'd like this one, give me a holler right now. We'll help you out. I don't know. I said I refrained from showing it because I was worried we didn't want to scare people away with a multi-million-dollar stone. I'm actually going to bring this down, and since it was a request, let's try to help them out. Let me show it to you on the neckline as well, just so you can get another perspective on it, just because size is sometimes really difficult when we're not used to having 60 carat stones. I mean, you can watch every show we do, but there's not too much offered in a 60 or 60.5 carat size. So I think that helps to see it, to really get you some perspective on what 23.5mm looks like. And then we go back up here, and it's that ultimate neon stone. We've only got the one. You know what? I'll make it easy here. I mean, Tony doesn't like 3 million. He's like, I don't have that much room for all those digits and commas and zeros. So here's what I'll do instead of $300,000. They get really rare in big sizes, like a lot of stones do. That's not unusual. But for a 60.5 carat that has that kind of life and liveliness, they're usually very included, which is why we don't bother just showing you any old stone. It's why we've hand selected 4. Trust me, there are more. But really, it's about giving you that ultimate quality. I'll make this easy right now. First caller, you can have it. I'll just give it away. We're going to give away gems for the next 2 hours and 22 minutes. That's what we're going to do. And then it's done. Gems are over and done. So all you have to do is dial. I'm going to make this under $10,000. Help out a collector big time. Super. I mean, when it comes to collectible stones, this is like up there at the tippy top. We're not going to do 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. Forget about it. We'll move it out right now. Less than $69.99. As a matter of fact, we'll get it under $6,000. I'll make it $59.99 first caller on our 60.5 carat and a mega stone. Why is that going to be the same kind of per carat price of everything else we brought when it's double the size? That's what's so wrong about what I just did, and that's what's supposed to up the rarity even even more so. And that's all we got. So now you've seen them all. If you need to recap any of the 36 carats or the 26 carat trillion, honestly, the round or the trillion are the way to go, I think, for that Sphalerite stone. That's the way you want it. Let me show you the back as well so you can really see those striations we're talking about, how the color even goes from a little bit of green to the golden to the red to those sunset pinks. It's really, really special. So that's going to be a one only at $59.99. Grab it if you love it. Hope that works for our requester. Otherwise, for our requester, if you want to see any of those again, we'll be happy to pop them in. So that's our Sphalerite deal. So let's get to some more. Again, we've got that Fawn diamond coming up, and I know I promised diamonds starting early, so we'll do that coming up right now. Let's get to it. Let's move and switch gears to diamonds. So glad you're with us. I know we know what's happening with the diamond market, so you hear it all day from every channel you watch. I get that. I'm getting tired of saying it because I think it's really sad that you know, we have to go with the market value sometimes. That's how diamonds work. It's why they've always maintained their value. It's why they've always raised in value as the years go by. In my career, my adult life, since I've been doing this with you guys on television, I've watched diamonds take tremendous strides because, you know, 20 years ago it was less, and 30 years ago it was less, and 40 years ago it was less. And now we're going to start with my one and only, that's my best in rarity that we bring you, which is really the Fawn diamond. We have pink diamonds, we have yellow diamonds, but this Fawn diamond has really taken the TVON community by storm. If you don't have one, or if you're trying to collect them, here's my one and only. It's $63.26. I'm going to give you an opportunity here. There was a price tag that I saw beforehand, and I saw this yesterday, and I went, you know what? It's a little bit difficult sometimes when you guys are used to seeing great values in jewelry, where let's be honest, we've had 1 carat Fawn diamonds. It's a little bit more tricky when you're looking at a top stone. This is the one why it hasn't been in jewelry yet, is it's been saved. So we're going to bring out the Asher. This has incredible amounts of pink. Remember, if you are confused about the definition of a Fawn diamond, it is simple. It is actually a diamond that's out of the Argyle mine, which did shut down in November of 2020. So it's been a year and a half. It was the #1 prolific producer of fancy colored diamonds worldwide. It was really the producer of the best quality of diamonds. And that wasn't just one color, it was all the colors. It is only here that you're going to find this Fawn diamond, which is by Mother Nature made. It is a combination of a champagne diamond with a pink diamond. So 2 rare diamond colors in their own right, but this occasion they've been brought together and brought in the same stone. So we've got an Asher cut here. It's $63.26. It is our 102. And I'd asked, because I've sold probably about 100 different Fawn diamonds that were a 1 carat size. They usually sell for, you know, $6,000 or $7,000 in jewelry. You would obviously expect a loose stone maybe should be less, right? Because it doesn't have the gold and the diamonds beside it. Well, this stone came out to be, and I kid you not, I'm reading it right off the bag, it was $18,729. And I was a bit perplexed until I saw the stone with a loop up close. Notice the size is a 102. It's amazing. It's a 5mm Asher cut. We know that cut is rare. We love that cut. I'm about to share it with you. I'm going to go ahead and do something wild here because I'm just like you, where I'm going, I think $18,729 is going to be a tough one. So let's go ahead and show this to you. It's magical. It's just, these are the stones to own, and we are the only ones that have them yet again. So this isn't just a certain quality of diamond. We are the only ones that have this color of diamond. So please do keep that in mind. Let's come in close. So again, I'm going to go ahead and come in. We'll show you up close and personal what this stone looks like. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try something a little different here. We're going to show you what it looks like as it moves. We're going to help you out with that $18,729 price tag. We're going to scooch it up there, and we want you to take a look at our Fawn. I'm going to go ahead and do something wild here that was not planned, but we're going to see if anybody's out there, and we're going to put it on the auction block. And there's an $18,729 was price. We're going to change it. I'm going to see who's out there. It's my only Fawn diamond of the show. We'll have 1 yellow diamond option. I'll have 2 white diamond options, and that is it. And by the way, those white diamond options are going to kick off in just about 18 minutes. So for those of you saying, I had somebody tell me today, she emailed me and she said, you know what, last Gemstone show, I almost dozed off and missed the show completely. I did doze off, and I tuned in the last couple of minutes. She said, tonight, I'm drinking the pot of coffee. I'm drinking the whole pot. I'm going to stay up. So we're not going to make you wait for the diamond deal. We're going to get to it in about 18 minutes. But first, we got to get the Fawn diamond at home. So I'm going to just abandon all sense and logic. We're going to get you an auction on a piece, and I'm going to put it on the auction block, not $9,000. Half off's pretty darn good, isn't it? I like a good half off sale, especially when it comes to diamonds that are going up, not down. We're not going to start at 9 or 8 or 7. I'm not starting at 6 or 5 or 4. I get it that when we bring the loose gems, like the best of the best is what we're dealing in, they're not always inexpensive, right? Especially when it's a natural fancy colored diamond that's over a carat in a fancy cut. We're not going to do even $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,500. I'm here to help you. Let's see if anybody's looking for a Fawn diamond. It is my one and only. Don't have any more in jewelry. I can speak for the jewelry side of things. We get a lot of requests for big Fawns. You know they're gone. Those of you that have called in during a show like that, you know they're gone. Let's not even go to $2,500 to start. I'm going to make the increments $10, okay? We're just going to help everybody get in. If you're looking for a Fawn, this is what we got. It's the last one. It had been saved. It was actually on a literal pedestal in a vault. That was one of our just prizes of the gem collection. I'm not even starting at 25 because I got no callers. No callers. Haven't had a call except for one, and they were complaining. So probably looking for jewelry. That'll be tomorrow and every other day after that. But you know what? I won't even do 25, 24, 23, 22. It's a carat 02 Fawn. It's an Asher. I'll make it 2,000. You know what? Make it 2,000 even. 2,000 to start. Only $10 increments. That's it. Let's come over and take a look at it, and you can see what is at stake here tonight for my Fawn diamond collectors. Let me actually, the Ashers are usually a little bit better to just grip by the corners there so you can really see all that color straight in. Let me know. How about that clarity too? It's a VS clarity stone as well, and we're going to give it 60 seconds to get that started. If we get it, great. If we don't, we move on. There are only about 15 minutes left till we get to our white diamonds, so that's going to be on the way for you. Looking forward to that, and here we go. Looking for an open on our 102. Fancy Fawn, a major 5mm. That, of course, means equal distant from the side to the side to the top to the bottom. That's it. So here we go, and we're looking for a fabulous open. Just going to $2,000 here to start from an $18,000 plus stone. Nowhere else that has them. Let me come in even closer here because I know our camera angle shifts a little bit, and I know we've got the camera bouncing because it's way up high in that tripod. Take a good look at that stone, though. How about that for some clarity? Look right into that diamond. How many diamonds that you see that are 1 carat size plus that don't have a visible inclusion when you're looking through a loop? Well, this perspective is like looking through a jeweler's gem loop. So if there was something to be seen, you would see it. We've got 12 seconds and no open on the only Fawn diamond I got. That was the number 2 request I had. Besides Blue Wing Block Ds, it was all about the Fawn diamonds. So everybody was asking for them. I don't know if everyone's here with us tonight. Listen, there's one person that loves it, that go ahead, that says yes, is going to grab it. And let me just show it to you here face up so you can see that stone just rotate and really just hang out with us here and look at that color and clarity together. And we have no open, so let's give it a quick little last look. And that is the one and only Fawn. We have that red zircon. Never heard from our Sphalerite requester. All right. And then we will get back to it, guys. We got a really, really special diamond deal. We're still about 14 minutes away from that. Who is it? Tom has the open at $2,000? Okay. Does he feel okay about, stealing that from us? Because it is an $18,729 stone. So I just hope that he's got, again, we want a clear conscience on this, but this is a really big value, and I was trying to get some phone calls. We got one. So I've got $2,000, $10 increments. I know we're not supposed to do auctions on a gem night. I get that. But sometimes you got to just see, like, who's there? So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes, and we'll send it out. It's a $10 increment. So I wouldn't worry about that. It's like if you missed the open and you're going, oh, darn, Tom beat me to it. I don't think there's a lot to worry about here because, it's okay. $10, I'll give you the $10, right? I mean, that's how we work here. It's just really simple and easy, and we want to make sure everyone has a chance at the last Fawn in the Asher cut, in a fancy cut, in a beautiful color, pink and champagne combined, amazing style. I got $2,000. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes, and we will see who's got it. Right now, it's looking very good for Tom here. And then we'll have our Grandidierite. We'll get you to that top of the hour. Diamonds coming up. I know that's what everyone's waiting on, but this is the only Fawn diamond we have. Fancy colored 1 carats. Let me remind you that there's a 1 carat pink diamond here. There's 1 carat. In a pink diamond, it's $80,000. There are 1 carat Grandidierite. They're over $100,000. I mean, when you get into rare territory like this, they should be right there. That is a great value. That $18,000, that's a really supreme, superb, superstar value. The fact it's not right now, hopefully just makes it easier to jump in, to get in on something rare and special. We have 1 bidder, $10 increments. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. It's our Carat 02. Remember, these are all natural. They are nowhere else. The best case scenario, you'd find maybe a champagne diamond, but there's nothing else, guys, nothing. And we already know 12 minutes away from there are only 2 selections in white diamonds. There's only 1 selection in yellow. As I mentioned, there's only 1 selection of the Fawn, and this is it. So, you know, when we talk about we're limited in diamonds, we're not kidding, because here's a gemstone show where everybody wants diamonds, and that's what I have. I have 4 diamond selections for you. After this one's gone, it's going to be 3, and that's it. So I really do strongly recommend dialing in. The increments are $10. It could not be easier. $10, $10. So I want you to hopefully don't just sit back and go, I'll wait for the next one. There isn't. I'll wait for one in jewelry. There isn't. This is it. This is it. 2 minutes. Are we ready? I'm doing this. I should be doing this. Like, anybody else want to play on a Fawn? Okay, let's give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Go. Take a look. Oh. Hey, Gemnite. Hey, Gemnite. What's going on out there? Woo! What a night this is. What a night. What a night. Here's what we're doing. Let me know if you want to go $10. $10. We're looking for a $10 boost. No, there's no, okay, I was just thinking that. I'm like, I wonder if people think a gem night is final sale. Does it say it up there? Nope. Do we do final sale? Nope. Nope. It's not final sale. It's an auction that's going, yeah, just a good $16,729 less than it should, but it's not final sale. If you get that at home and you don't like it, please send it back to me. I never, ever, ever want you to keep something that you are not like over the moon about. If you don't like it, you send it back. I don't care if it's jewelry. I don't care if it's gems. I don't care. If you don't like my book, you can send it back to me. I don't care. I'm going to give a money back guarantee on my book. I will, because that's what I've been doing, right? For all these years. So no, if that's not all that, if that doesn't appraise for more, if you give it to your honey and they don't like it, go ahead, send it back to me. I'll take it back. It is $2,000. We have 45 seconds to see what shakes out here. Do we have anybody thinking about 2010? Oh, what a year it was. Who wants to go back with me? Oh, sorry, we can only go to space. We can't go back in time yet. They're still working on that. We can go to space, but we can't go back in time yet. Although a friend of mine has the original, the DeLorean. He's a car dealer. He does exotic cars. He does like ungettable cars. He's got a DeLorean, pristine DeLorean. So I'm thinking, yeah, should we try it? If we all invest in it, we can try it, see if we get it to 88 and see if we can actually go back to a different time. I'm so on board for that. All right. Cleansing breath. Do we have anybody that wants to go 2010 or more or more or more? Hey, operators, anybody verifying on this one? Raise a hand. Anybody verifying on this one? You got it? Yes, no. 2010? You got it. Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Okay, so since I'm in gem mode, I'm going to say that went over like a lead balloon. One of my gem mentors said that a lot. Back in the day, like way back in the day, that went over like a lead balloon. So I'm just going to borrow that phrase from him. All right. 9 minutes. Should we just talk? Do you guys want to do a little question and answer before the diamonds? Because I think that's what you're waiting on. And you know what? Sometimes I do this with jewelry. I might just have to retool everything with diamonds coming up because of what just happened on that 102. So got a couple Paraibas here for you as well. Let me show you some best of the best Paraibas before we go. Tony just wants to show old throwback photos. It is Throwback Thursday, isn't it? Tony, that's only on your birthday. He's reminding me of a simpler time. I do have Grandidierite as well, so let me know. But I know a lot of you, especially I know Donna, she's like, I really need to see Paraibas. Let's get to a couple of our top Paraibas. So in my entire Paraiba selection, this is what I have. Some of these stones I can get you in the 2 carat plus range. They get a little pricey. I want to start with some of my personal picks because I went through all these, and I got to say, the clarity on a couple of these stones really is divine. I'm going to start with my favorite Carat 87. It's a cushion cut. That's always the trick with Paraibas is how do you get everything? You know, it's a really tricky stone. You don't usually get everything. You're either, you know, giving a little more color, maybe sacrificing clarity. We've only got a couple of these. Let's get to them. These are not the greens. So I know when we last saw you guys with gems, I had a couple at the very end of the night. They were all green stones. I'm actually going to show you the traditional blue greens here. They're the super, super, super rare signature color of the stone. Call me early because there's only a couple of them and they're one onlys. If you have a request on shape, I have a cushion, I have pairs, and I have ovals. That's what I have. So if you want to go, if you know what you're thinking of or what your favorite shape is in this Paraiba stone, let me know and I can always jump right to it. Pair, cushion, or oval. This is really always difficult. You know, back in the day when I was doing 3 a week, 3 gemstone shows, they were 7 hours long. We did gems for, 3 times a week. People were just always calling. They understood how it went. Just don't be shy about telling me what you're looking for because we can jump right to it. And even though these parcels are not vast, I mean, back in the day, I would go for like 8 hours selling sapphires. Literally, we would go past the showtime and we would just keep selling sapphires and all one by one because we would jump around based on what you're looking for. I can do that. I just don't have hundreds of stones because we're dealing with one of the rarest in the world. So we'll start with the 187, which I'm really thrilled about. These colors, these clarities, this is why they're set aside. This is why they haven't even been snagged for jewelry yet, is because remember, we're all one network. We have the gems that create the jewelry. It starts with the gems that are hand selected. A lot of you would love to see this in jewelry. Well, there's a close-up because we just had the diamonds. So let's zoom back a touch here. Actually, I don't know why I was walking around. I can reach it with my arm. So there you go. No problem. The benefit of having really long limbs. All right, take a look at this. Item number is, wow. I know. Sometimes it's just, wow. Do you see why we're excited about this? It's item number 6062. And this is not the green material. It's not purple. It's not cloudy. It's not hazy. We're talking about signature color. Let me get at the very, very, very end of these diamond tip tweezers here. Look at that. Wow. Absolute stunner. Okay, we have one only. Let's get it a home. I'm going to give you some really awesome value since we're only about 5 minutes away from the top of the hour and our first white diamond deal, which is going to be the one everybody wants, that everyone, we're going to all just get as many as we can. But here's the deal on this one. It's a 187 and that is clean. This is an even, we actually have to change the camera angle so we can actually get you an even better look because we're not just, zooming in on an entire ring. We've got just the stone up here. So this is about as close as you'll ever see it. That is pristine clarity, greatest color you can achieve. And yet, just to get a couple stones out the door, let me know, pear shape, cushion, or oval. This is my personal favorite for size, for color, and for clarity, and for value. Because when they get over 2 carats, they go up to another level, as they should, as they absolutely should. I only need one caller on this one, and I know there's going to be a lot of people talking about it. So here's what we'll do. I want to get you a better value than what's on this bag. It says $8,999, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm going to get you a better value right now instead of $89.99, but you got to call me quickly because these are obviously one-onlys, and I only have a handful of them here. Let me know. This is not going to be, and you get a much better value because it's just under 2 carats, and quite frankly, the visual difference between this and a 2 carat is nothing. So you've got that benefit. Yes. I do. I sure do. It's just like I was just saying, Jess, those over 2 carats climb up to a different price, but I'll show it to you. Is it Donna? I gotcha, and I completely agree. Let me show that to you as well. For comparison's sake, it's a pear shape though, Jess, on the 268. That's my favorite for color and clarity. I stopped our wheel because, again, when I hold them, it's easier. So I know I'll go back and forth, but I do want to show her the pear shape here. Here's the largest that I have in Paraiba at all overall. This is it. This is the 268. Look at that. Wow. See some visible inclusions, but only from this up-close view. So see that? I mean, could this be a better color? No. Let me give an item number on this one too, Tony, since she's looking at the big one. 6067 is the item number here. 6067, it's our 2 carat 68. That is the largest I have. I know I have a price that's a little different. I'm going to go ahead and blow it out for you right now. First caller on the 268, that is the largest. I'm going to give Tony a moment to build it. We'll get back to the 187. She's trying to compare the two. I just skipped ahead to my favorite. They get a little more when they go over 2. This is over 2 2/3 carat. So this is 6067. Let me know, Donna, what you're thinking, because I know we've got 2 great options here. This is actually going to be, and I'll get back to that cushion cut. I know she wants the bigger one if it's strong color and clarity, and it is. It's a 268. I'll tell you what I'll do. Get it out the door. Supposed to be $17,000. I'll make it $7,299 on the 268. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's see who's got the 268. That's the largest Paraiba. We're going to go right back to that 187 right after this one's gone. and that is $72.99. So there's the big pear shape. Let me show them together side by side as well, because I know different angles help you see different things. So let me go ahead and help you out with that. Let's go ahead and show you what we've got here. Any questions on that pear shape? Let me know, guys. We're happy to help you with anything you need. And then if you're doing that comparison thing, that's why I say let me know what cut you automatically like. If you like a pear shape, I've got a couple others. I've got a pear shape that is going to be in that 1 carat range for you as well. I actually have a 228 pear shape as well. So that's going to be coming up for you. I'm going to show that. You want to see the cushion? Yes. Okay, the 187? Okay. Do you have a price on that yet? Yes. You do? Because my price that was up there is a little different. Okay, so let me show you. That 268, I know we're jumping all over because we got requests here. So here's the 268. I'm sorry, the 187. That's the 187. There's another angle from it. That, thank you, Tony, is going to be the 187 cushion. Yeah, we're going to do that for $49.99. So that one's already spoken for. Jess, you've got it. And who was that? So I know where we stand on requests. Kevin, could I find your caller something similar since this one's already spoken for? You want to see something similar? Let me show it on the hand. Here it is on the hand really quickly. There's that Paraiba. That's the 187. Jess, you've got it? Yes. Thank you. So who was that? Just so I know where we stand on requests. You got it. Thank you. So is she all set or does she want to see some more? Kevin, I'm looking to see if I have another cushion. Unfortunately, I do not. I have ovals. I've got a 211, I've got a 245, I got a 158 oval. Let me show you this one, Kevin. I was just looking at all these different stones here. I think you're going to like this one, though, because the color and the neon's there. Here's 6070. That's cool. Kevin, have your call. And also you, Virginia, I knew you had somebody thinking about that one, too. Here's the 158 Paraiba. We're just going to get through. We only have a couple stones here, so this won't take long. That's the 158 oval, elongated oval. I'll tell you what, make this even less. It's only about 30 points different than the last one, guys. I'm going to make this easy, and if you like that color, that may be even brighter. If you stare at that too long, your eyes might start to need a break. They might go, ooh, it's so bright. Do you like that one, Kevin? That's an oval. That'll be closer to a cushion cut than the pear shape, certainly. And I'll do this. Make it $3,999 for the oval rather, with that elongation. And then let me know, we got a pear shape coming up. It's really nice and affordable. Gets you right under 1 carat. That's our smallest. So only a couple of these to go around. Here's that east to west look at it. Sometimes you see a little different look depending on the angle. So there it is. That's the 158, $39.99. That's a fair value, right? For that kind of, I mean, maybe not quite the clarity of the last one, but again, we're looking at it very up close. So giving you that look, I think, really helps out. That's going to be $39.99. Yeah. Okay. Everyone wanted the 187. Story of my life, right? Everybody wanted the 187. Does she want to see anything larger, Jess? Because we also have, I showed her the large S, the 268, but we have a 228 and a 211. And a 235, but my choice for clarity is a 228 pear shape. Is she all set? I do. By far, out of the 2 carats that are left here, it's all about this 228. Not just because that's a big part of my phone number, but that's why. That's why. Take a look at that. I consider that my stone there. That's exquisite. And we are at the top of the hour. We're getting to diamonds shortly here. 6061 is the Paraiba pear shape you're seeing there. That is actually a 2 carat 28. So 6061. It is a 228 pear shape. We've moved on to a different stone now by request. This is an incredible value here. And I'll tell you what, with a 228 pear shape Paraiba that looks like that, let me show it against the hand here so you can see the size perspective. That's really, really important. Look at the clarity and how that glows from a long distance away. Let's get it out the door right now. I'll make this one easy. Just easy. Listen, it's supposed to be $89.99 as well. I'll get you a better deal. $6,499 right here and now. $64.99 on the pear shape. Kevin, what would they like to see? Because we're about to move on from Paraibas. Cushion oval. How about the 97 pointer? That'll be the most affordable Paraiba I have, is a 97 just under 1 carat stone. We'll show you that one as well. Coming right up here. That'll be a pear shape. Yes, yes. All right. Let me know on this one. That is such a pretty color, isn't it? Love the neon that has. It brings it on that neon front. Last call on request for those beautiful Paraibas. We have we do have this. Yeah, you got to see the smaller pear shape here because that'll get you another price range. Then we also have a super, super cool elongated oval. It's a 211. Yes. Absolutely. Here it comes again. They're probably seeing it right now, but here it is on the hand again for you. So that's what it looks like from a distance away. There you can see it glowing. It gives you a nice eyes perspective on if it were the center stone in a ring as well. So you can get an idea what that's all about. And then, of course, you could set it oh boy, I have to scoop it and set it the other way on the hand. But you can obviously point it up or down on the hand when you set it into jewelry, which is maybe what you're thinking of doing. These stones deserve it, that's for sure. Let's get to it up close, and then we're going to get to our diamond deal so that you don't have to stay up all night to see the biggest deal in diamonds the world over. And that's what's coming up next. So get ready. I will show you that 97 pointer real quick. We'll get the 97 pointers. So if you're looking for a more affordable Paraiba, that's going to be on the way, and we can help you with that one as well. But boy, is that stunning. For these stones are 60 and 70,000 a carat in their 1 carat sizes. So kid you not, guys, I got a 10 carat. It's appraised all the time. And it's just crazy money because it's always going up still after all these years. Yeah. More blue. Okay. You need to see, I don't know if they can do an oval. But I've got a 240, yeah, this is, wait for it. Look at this, and if you need to see them side by side, let me know. Yeah, wait till you see this. It's an oval. It's a 245, Tony at 6068. Take a look at this. Okay. Wow. The clarity on these stones is amazing. That'll be 6068, that's a 245. That would be the bluest I have, Kevin, besides the one you just saw. It's that one in the pear shape you just saw. That's better, right? Is that more what they're looking for, what they like? Look at the glow. I'll make this one, watch this, if you block the light. See what we always talk about with neon? They get better if you give it full light and then shade the light. Look at how it just gets even more neon. Isn't that amazing? It's not really technically a phenomenon, but it kind of should be, yeah. On the hand it goes. Here it is. There it is, kind of a north to south orientation on the hand for you. Look at that beautiful, again, the clarity is really what is the #1 wow factor of this piece is the clarity. You see it coming through so well, as bright as can be. The fact it's got like northern lights within that stone tells you everything you need to know about that clarity. Let's go back up close, please, and show you what this looks like. 245, you know what, I'll make it. This one's actually supposed to be 10 grand, $99.99, Kevin, because the size, the clarity, the elongation of the oval makes it look even bigger. I'll make it $6,999. And then we'll get to that 97 point pear shape, which is going to give you a new affordability level on the Paraibas, and then diamonds are on the way. So there's that private collection Paraiba. Super stunning. You will not believe these stones. Because I never think that on camera, I'm not sure it can totally do them justice. They don't need all this light. They actually look better when they have a normal light setting as opposed to like these spotlights glaring right on it. So this is really, really important. And look at that $69.99 value there. Huge opportunity for our Paraiba lovers. Look at that. So no matter how you set it, hold on, it's going to be that beautiful kind of amazing shimmering effect. And maybe I need, for a 2.5 carat more than diamond tweezers, but there you see it. So that's going to be a really special stone. I'm going to show you really quickly here. We've got that pear shape if you want to compare the two. Here's the pear shape. So you see that pear shape? Honestly, yeah, those are the two bluest that I have. So that's the 2 carat 20, yeah, 228. Okay, how are we doing? One more stone, and it's the pear shape that is 97 points. This will get you a new affordable level that we haven't seen in Paraibas yet tonight. There it is. That's item number 6054, diamonds on the way. Stick around. This is going to be, oh boy, this is going to be fun. Fabulous piece of jewelry here in the making. I mean, that's what it's ready for. Yes, you can collect them. Yes, you can keep them loose. But honestly, these are the kind of stones. They're durable enough for jewelry, yes. 268? Yes. The 268 is. Jess, you did not take that, right? And do you want to see it again? Here's the 268 again. We sometimes have to hop around to make sure everyone sees what they need there. There's the two. So look at that. Woo! If you can do it, that's the 268. Man, is that good. So we just had the oval elongated. That was the, yep, you guys know. And then we had the pear shape that was 228, which is still here. We're going to get to the 97 pointer, but that's the 268 right there. So that one was item number 6067. That's the 2 carat 68. That's the largest of everything we had. That is $72.99 if you'd like that one. And then we're going to show the 97 pointer, give the full presentation, and then be on our way. But you know, that's the largest one of all that are here. Or we had the pear shape that was the 228. Should we show you guys? Look at how amazing these are. You decide. All right.
Thank you very much, Lauren.
Thank you. And what was that? Well, she made it an hour in. That's good. Oh, thank you so much. We'll appreciate it. All right, let's move on. The 97 pointer coming up here for you. This is for one caller, and it is, you got it. This is going to be a 6054 item number. That'll be our 97 pointer. That is the smallest of the Paraibas. So take a good look at it here as it spins. That'll be a smaller one. It's going to be just under a carat, so the price comes down a bit, and that'll make it a little bit easier, I think. So I really hope you can grab one of these if you love any of these Paraibas. It's definitely go time on the Paraiba front here, and we'll help you out right now. Do you have millimeters on these, Joyce, in the system? Because I don't on the bags. I'm just curious. Like if you have millimeters on the ovals or anything like that, we can let everyone know. But this is going to be the 97 pointer here, and I'll tell you what, I'll make this easy right now. If you want our private collection Paraiba, they're out. Yes. I'm sorry? Oh, you're taking this one. Oh, gotcha. 9x6. Thank you. So it's a 6x9. And do you have the oval measurements as well? If you can give me those, that'd be great. Here's what we'll do on this one. And the very first caller, it's our most affordable Paraiba. We have diamonds on the way. Thanks for being with us tonight. It's the top of the hour. We're just a little bit behind. We got caught up in our Paraibas. Guess what? They're almost done. This is the last one we have. And they're all going. So make sure you grab what you can get in the Paraibas that are our top high-end clean material. It's another thing. I actually do have some over here that are going to be that similar size, and they're the same price and they're dirty. Like, look at this. I kid you not, guys. Look at the difference here. This is what most Paraibas look like. Do you see how it's still a good color, but do you see how it's inclusions everywhere you look? That's typical. And look at the price tag, $79.99 for that stone. So there's not a lot of difference. That's why I opted, and this isn't like it's a, 8-carat stone. It's, $79.99 and it's all included. So I say, get these, yeah? I know, but they changed them out. So yeah, I know that. But they put these in little bags so I can do this all myself and not hire an assistant. So anyway, that's why they don't have measurements there. Anyway, I'll do this. Anybody would like it, give me a call. Let's blow it out. I know they've all been around, what, 5, 6,000, 7,000. Let's make this one easy right now. I'll do it for just $2,499. $24.99 on the Paraiba. Here it is. One more look at it. The Paraiba pear shape right there, $24.99. And that'll be for one caller. And then I think it's diamond time. What do you guys think? Time for diamonds? Should we ruin the diamond market? I know I've got some dealers that they work downtown. They're in the wholesale business. They're going to be watching this show. I told them they're not allowed to buy unless there's any left tomorrow, because I got to give our viewers and our customers first dibs. But that is the 97 pointer there at $24.99. Thank you so much. All right, let's get to it. Want to welcome you to our second and last Gemstone show. I'm so glad you're with us tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. I've been doing this for a long time, about 20-some years, and really just have been focused here at TVON. TVON just does jewelry until a night in February. It was a Thursday night a month ago today. We decided to bring out some of our best in gems, and boy, was it well received. So I'm really excited we can do another edition for you just this one night. We only have an hour and 15 more minutes left of gems, then it's back to jewelry we go. So we really just like to mix it up, and generally speaking, a lot of people who like jewelry like gems and vice versa, or maybe it's just gems are your thing. Well, as I mentioned, we have a couple of diamond deals here tonight, which I know is what the whole world is talking about. It's kind of important to remember that diamonds are very, very, very much a little more expensive than they used to be. They've gone up hundreds of percent. We talked about a 30% rise from December 15th to January 15th. There was another, it was a 42% rise from January 15th to February 15th. And so diamonds now, and they've continued now. We're still waiting for the numbers to come in from this halfway point of the March month, but they're on the rise. And has it ever been frustrating? And let me tell you, I know you're frustrated as shoppers and jewelry lovers. It's my livelihood. So we're all frustrated. If you're in the business of jewelry right now, there's a lot of people that are really struggling right now because they're having to tell their consumers, I'm sorry, but in 2 months' time, 3 months' time, your same diamond that used to cost you $7,500 now costs over 20 grand. I mean, it's happening. So bigger stones are where we see that effect more. If you are really keen on our diamond deals, it was a month ago tonight, I brought you some 30 pointers. Nobody expected them to do what they did, except for one person, and that was me. And because, even though it's been a while since, I wasn't doing a lot of loose gems for the last many years, it was back 2010 was when I was doing 3 a week and 3 a week in jewelry and gems. I know one thing that always works, even when it's 2010 or 2005 or 2004, because when you bring a value in diamonds, people recognize that. Well, in today's environment, it's even more striking now because of what's happening. It's something that if you're in the business, we've never seen this before. We've never seen an tick or an upswing like this, I have 2 white diamonds to present to you. That's it. I'm going to tell you what they are. I have a 50-pointer, which is a 1/2 carat round brilliant VS quality. I have 6 pointers. Those are for my accent, my collectors who like the accent stones. And are these 6 pointers? They're 2.5 millimeters. I don't know why there's not a carat weight. I'm going on memory. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to show you the big and the small. There's nothing else. The 30 pointers completely sold out and then some last month. We now have an even bigger size for you, in which those have incurred the biggest price increases are the bigger sizes. I have not a soul on the phone lines. Now, I warned you something earlier that's a little bit crucial here. There aren't many of these to go around. Last time when I had 30-point diamonds, we sold over 1,200 diamonds, 1,200 30-point stones. This time, I have a 50-pointer, rightfully so, probably more in demand than even the 30-pointers because this is the size you use, well, at least I say a lot of designers use for earrings, studs, bracelets, solitaires, side stones and 3-stone rings, all of that. But these are 50 pointers and they are limited. And we only have 5 operators. I actually now have 4. So this is where this could be the rest of the night. It may not be. I don't know. It just depends on how many people are watching basketball and how many people are watching me. Because last month we didn't have to deal with that. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to show you a 50-point diamond. We are limited. It's one of those deals where I'm giving you a better deal the more you want to get. Because I really think that's helpful. I think that very few people need 1. I think if you're buying a 50-pointer, you probably need at least 2. Maybe you get the 4 top and you get the 2 for earrings, the 1 for the pendant, the 1 for the ring, and they all match. We have nobody on the phone lines. But if you know our diamond deals, and we don't have them anymore in jewelry, I don't have a single white, we have 1 phone call. I'm going to tell you, if this is anything, if it's a fraction of the popularity of last month's diamond deal, we're going to be here for a while. But I don't say, you know, it probably won't be all night just because of how limited we are. We don't have that many diamonds to go around. And this is old stock, if you're going to wonder, because I think a lot of people are going to say that's got to be faux. Well, we don't do faux. The only thing is we are faux real. We have the best diamond deals on planet Earth. Now more than ever, because diamonds have gone crazy. You can ask anybody who's just a casual viewer. You can ask anybody who just doesn't know the first thing about jewelry, but they happen to read. Maybe they read the news or read the Wall Street Journal or read Forbes magazine, or maybe they got a friend. This is what the world is talking about. Metals are doing it. Diamonds are doing it. We have a limited quantity. I can't stress it to you enough, and I don't know if anybody's going to get just 1, because this is the value I'm going to put together. I have the rock star value, and I fought. I fought with my own teammates, okay? Because at TVON, we're all like a team, right? We're all on the same team. But I had to go to bat for you. Maybe it's because I was hanging out spring training on Monday and Tuesday. I don't know. I got the baseball references going. I don't know. But this is what it's all about. And we're busy on the phone lines. We already have backed up calls. You're getting it. Because nobody's going to bring you a diamond deal like we will. But it's old stock. I'm going to just tell you, just transparency is my thing. Authenticity is my thing. These diamonds, which Tony is 6328, the 50-point round brilliance, they are also 5 millimeters. They are at least 50 pointers, by the way. So some of you are going to get 52 or 53 or 58. But they're at least 50 pointers. What they will match is color, clarity, and the millimeter size, which is the diameter of your diamond. So certain diamonds might be a little bit more shallow or a little bit more deep. So that's why one of you could get a 60-pointer, one of you could get a 52-pointer. But I don't want anyone to be mad if they put them on their scale at home and you go, shit, Lolo's a liar, because mine's 58 points. They're 50 points minimum. Minimum. Thank you, Tony. That's so important legally. And then there's 5 millimeter diameter. We have backed up calls already. And if you think that I have enough of these to go around for everybody who's going to want one tonight, I already know I won't, and I'm strict. Operators, one thing I'm going to ask. It's a huge extra responsibility, and I promise I'll make it up to you. I'm going to need to know how many you're getting. Like every time you get an order, I'm going to need to know how many. Because when these sell out, I don't have a computer up here. I don't have one. I'm just counting what we have. I will keep tally marks. But we cannot oversell them because these diamonds have been in a bag, much like this one, for, let me tell you, 12 years and a half. 12 and a half years, they've been collected. They were part of a special collection for a special project that our design team was working on before TVON even existed. Because you're going, TVON hasn't been around. Oh no, TVON's only been around for like 5.5, 6 years. But guess what? The people here, the powers that be, have been doing this they're in their 4th generation of diamonds, gems, and jewelry design. So they've been around. Here's what we're going to do. I've got half carats minimum. I think we've covered the bases. They're 5 millimeters. If you have any questions about how many you need to produce a fill-in-the-blank piece of jewelry, I will tell you this as a rule of thumb. Of 5 millimeter, you need 5 per inch. So if you stack these side by side by side by side, there's 25 millimeters approximately in an inch. So you need 5 stones to make every inch. So if you're making a bracelet, go for it. We probably don't have enough of that, but you know, you get what I'm saying. If you need to know, like you're making a drop earring and you want to make them 3/4 of an inch long, you're going to need 5 of these stones per every inch of jewelry you want to make with your diamonds. I am so excited to bring these. They are limited. Call us early and you're going to get a better value the more you get. Because I insisted upon that. I ended up doing that on the fly the last time around with our 30 pointers, and you loved it. You loved it. And let me just say this. Nobody can bring you a diamond deal like we can. That is a fact. So even if you're not every day in the wholesale district like I am, that's my job. You're doing what you do. I do what I do. I can tell you, I was there this afternoon. On the way here, I have to pass it every day twice, so I oftentimes stop there. Today, there was a very specific reason why. These diamonds are going for colossal money from the best wholesalers in the business. They are the best wholesalers that are also dear friends who I've been working with for 20 years, so they're going to give me a deal. And they know if you're going to buy in bulk, well, they're going to give me a greater deal, but still, these diamonds cost a fortune. And if you want VS, forget about it. You're paying over $7,000. If you want SI, they go way down. We can get you one for like $5,000. But if you want VS, which these diamonds are VS, then you're going to pay a lot of money. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you. All right, I have no idea where I left the camera, Tony, so let's go ahead and figure that out. I may have to zoom in. Oh, no, we're pretty good. That is why we love a VS stone. Let me get at the very tip of these diamond tweezers here. Look at that. Let me turn on my wheel so then it'll be easier. I won't have to deal with the rotating and fight against my... Oh, by the way, speaking of fighting, yeah. Trillion Sphalerite gone. I love that one. Thank you so much. Here we go. 50-point minimum. Round brilliant VS diamonds. Do you like 7,200? Or is that too much? Because I can tell you where to go. I don't want you to pay 72. SI's less. They're 50, what did I say, 55? I wrote it down. And then again, depending on how many you get, because he gives me a 52 if you buy 10 or more, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's how it works sometimes. These have been in our stock for 12 and a half years or so. We are blowing them out. I'm not inflating them to match today's market value. I will not. I will not do it. I refuse to do it. I'm making this an easy deal. And they're all going to match, so you can get as many as you need. Boy, white diamonds like this size, amazing. I'm going to show one on the hand in a minute. Also, we're going to come in closer, too. Why not? Let's come in closer. We had remember the last piece we had? They were like big Paraibas that were almost 3 carats. Let's come in. I'm not shy. These are VS diamonds. They're not shy. The call board just, oh, it came back. It went off and it came back on. Good. All right. That's why we like VS, because that's the impression. Get 4 at least. Here's why I'm doing that. It's not going to be 7,000. If you are not on the phone lines, come on in now. A lot of people like to wait till they see the price come crashing down, and you know it will, but then by then it's too late. We don't have enough quantity for everybody's needs. And somebody just took 4, and somebody just took 2, and you're taking how many? These guys are all going to be near colorless, G to H. G to H. They're the upper tier of the near colorless range, okay? I'm not going to do 72. Do you know the feedback I had on our diamonds? We sold 1,200 diamonds. I think I got 2 back. That's what my latest count was, 2 back. Because you can return them if you don't like them. You can return them. The last time I sold 1,200 diamonds, we got 2 back. 2. And it was because they bought 2 more than they thought they did. So you're going to like them. They're not 7,000 or half. Listen, if 7,200 goes in half exactly, we could go 3,600 right now and be happy campers. I'm not asking 36. I'm not asking 26. I'm not asking for $2,000 per diamond. Get as many as you possibly can. We're very busy on the phone lines, and I got to warn you, we don't have a lot of operators, so there will be a wait time. Do not wait. They are fine diamonds, guys. We don't sell synthetics. We don't sell simulants. I know everyone else out there's got simulated. They are lookalikes. There's a lot of lab grown where they might synthesize the diamond chemical makeup, but they're just totally man-made in a lab. This is the real deal. They are VS. They are 5 millimeters, and get as many as you possibly can. Who else wants one? We're halfway sold on quantity, and I'm not to my final price. Uh-oh. And then we'll have the smaller ones coming up as well. And these are not going to be $2,000. They're not going to be. They're not even $19.99. You've got 2 as well. 2 more, 4 more, 1. Jess, I would really encourage them to get more than 1. Here's why. They're not even going to be $1,999 a piece. They are all a half carat minimum. This is where you absolutely have to get as many, and I'll take it from advice from people who shopped them before in the 30-point size. They said, you know what, I wish I would have purchased more. Well, get 2 and make earrings. We have earrings all the time. Do you know what they are? They're $1,999, and yet that's from when they were made a long time ago. I'm not going to make them even $19.99. They're not going to be even $999. This is what's so crazy. We are giving away diamonds, and thank goodness we had a stash, and we have a quality you cannot find, let alone purchase, let alone get 2 or 5 or 8 or 10 or whatever you need. We're not even making them $9.99. I would dial in as quickly as you can. I am already more than halfway through the quantity already, and we're not to the final price. This is a half-carat stone. It's a half-carat. It's a VS. I'm not making it $9.99. And watch this, because if you get more, we're going to sweeten the deal, because that's how much I want to encourage you to think about getting more than one, because it's not even going to be $9.99 a piece. We're busy on the phone lines. We have cleared the phone lines because the operators are pre-selling. Here's what I'm going to do instead of $9.99. I won't even, and now we're busy again and backed up again. So stay with us. Don't wait. Don't hang up if you're on hold. I'm not even making them $9.99. This is even better. And it's a half carat, get 2, at least get 2. And here's how we do it. If you want to get 1 diamond, I won't even ask $899 for 1 half carat VS stone tonight. And tonight only, until they sell out, which will be shortly. I'm not even asking $899. I will get this price down to $888 a diamond. However, since a lot of you want to get more than 1, and I encourage it, and I want to make that encouragement encouraging, because if it's more affordable, I think you're more apt to take advantage of the savings if you get 2 pieces or more. I'm going to give you a better value. And I'm not just talking about $888 or $878 or $868 or $850. I'm talking about a better value than even $849. All you have to do is get 2 or more. So those of you that are, most people are getting 4 of them. That's usually what happens on a half carat. You get 2 for earrings, 1 for a pendant, 1 for a ring, and you're done. Or maybe 2 for earrings and then 1 for great, like a set for a beautiful side stone and a 3-stone ring. It's not even $888 if you want 2 or more. We're going to get them down for 2 or more to $799 a piece. So if you want to get 2 or more, that means 2, 3, 4, 5, any number. They come down to $799. You will save another $89 per stone by getting 2 or more. And that's why you try at least 2 and at least 4, because that's the popular setup that I would really recommend. And that means you're going under $1,600 to get a match pair, means 1 carat total weight. If you just get 2 and under $1,600, you get 2 of them for under 16, and you got a whole full carat and diamonds coming your way. Operators, let me know how many you have. $888, we're almost sold out already, and we just got to that price tag, and we are busy on the lines. So here's where you got to go. Get as many as you possibly can. And then as soon as I have that update, because it's updating by the minute here, I've got our phone bank supervisor who's letting me know as that computer is taking a count, but of course that doesn't account for the people that are on the lines right now. And that's why if somebody comes in and takes 6 or 8 of them, we're going to really seriously cut into that final quantity that we have. So take advantage of it right now. These are a half carat. They are round brilliance. They are VS, and they're $799 when you get 2 or more. That's because I want to make sure you're getting as many as you need while they're here. Because listen, I don't have any more. It's done and gone. We could certainly go get more, but I don't know, based on my wholesale prices that were pretty up to date, as in like 4 hours ago, that's a price tag that I'm not sure everyone's going to want to dive into or get multiples if they're, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a piece. And those aren't retail figures. Retail's going to get even crazier. So thank you so much. $888, that's for 1. But I really want to encourage you to get as many as you need. There's 5 going out over there, $799. So do you realize they just got 2.5 carats in diamonds? Because remember that. The half carats are the individual size. When you get 5, as your caller just did, thank you, they've got 5, that's 2.5 carats in diamond weight that's coming their way. And what are they paying? Oh, because they're getting that extra buy more value. They're spending under $4,000 to get 2.5 carats of diamonds among 5 stones. And that's why you do it. Obviously, think about how that adds up. Whatever you're getting, whatever you take advantage of, look at that. Look at that sparkle. I mean, barely, and I got to keep it within the range here because we're on a camera, zoomed in. So I can't move it all crazy, but look at how as that moves. The kind of flash and sparkle you're getting there out of that stone, and then we'll have smaller diamonds coming up. We have 1 yellow diamond deal as well. I've got my smaller white diamonds. We'll do those next. Looking forward to sharing those with you. Looking forward to that. Huge opportunity. And let me tell you, I think the smaller diamonds just make this value even better. Because the smaller diamonds, I mean, for a 2.5 millimeter stone, they don't go down that much in price. I mean, it's the way the diamond world works. We're giving you the best values possible, but it's a really huge opportunity. And we've got 60 seconds because I'm that close to sellout. Right now, I have 14 stones, and that's not including all those callers that are on the line right now. So I got your 5, I got your 2, I got your 2, I got your 2. But guys, we have a lot of callers on the phone lines that haven't told me yet how many they're getting, and we have 14 left altogether. 14. You just got 2, 12 left now. How many is everyone getting that's on the lines now? 2 more. What? 1? Oh, I love that. How many did they get before? They got 2 and they're getting a 3rd. That's what if you're thinking creatively or you're not sure what you're going to do, err on the side of caution. I mean, they're affordable enough. You got 4 over there. They're affordable enough to where you can, right? If they were $7,000 a piece, I'd say get 2. If they were $5,000 a piece, I'd say get 4. But honestly, if they're $7.99 when you're getting 2 or more, you take advantage of it right now. And let me show them on the hand here. Here they are on the hand. That would be the centered up. Look at that. Look at the size that would make in a ring. I mean, we talk about a 1/4 carat being the average size engagement ring, still is in the U.S. 1/4 carat is what most gals are sporting as an average. That's double that size. So if you want to use these as, sure, a solitaire will do. If you want to use it as, let's say, get 2 and then do a 3-stone style, put your favorite Tanzanite in the middle and then put a diamond on each side of that, you can. Why not? That's the way we do it here, guys. Look at this. And then, Joyce, will you give me a count here? Because I counted, if my count is right, we have 6 left. If my count is right. We're about to give it 60 seconds. Let me know. This is the way to get them right here, right now. I mean, think about what value that is. And again, if you're going, well, I don't know, I haven't looked at diamonds. I mean, I was in the wholesale district today, hours ago. It is a value. It really is. And even if you're going, well, I'm okay getting an SI stone. Well, I'm okay getting an I1 stone or an I2 stone. I'm okay seeing inclusions. Okay. But you're still probably going to pay more for a diamond that's the same size that's got all kinds of inclusions. Is that okay? I was right. We now have 6, but now we have 4. 4 remaining tonight. 4 of them remaining. How about that? And question, on the 2.5 millimeters, it's not on the bag. Did they change that? Are they 6 points still, or what are they? 6 points, right? Okay. I don't know why the carat weight isn't on the bag, so I don't know. Did that change? All right. Here we go. I'm going to show you the smaller ones next, which are great for accents. Yes. 245 oval? I believe so, unless anything changed since I last got the update there. 245? I believe so. The 228 is as well. 245, you want the 245 for $69.99? Okay. Do you want to see it? You need to see it again. You know what to do. Let me know. We got a Paraiba caller on the line as well. Whoo-wee. Look at that. Isn't that, yes? Uh-oh. Looks like we're down to 2. All righty. Final call on the half caraters. I'm about to show you an accent. Now, it's a bigger accent. Sometimes we call accents. That's a tricky word in the diamond world. Sometimes an accent's a 1-pointer. We're not going there. We're going to show you $63.29 next. Then our white diamond deals will be done. And we are only at the halfway point of the show. And so we've got more Tanzanites on the way. We have Grandidierites on the way. We had a couple of Sphalerites left. I know that trillion cut found its home. We've got a few remaining. Okay, so let's get to it, guys, because I'm almost sold out on those 50-pointers. Let's show you my last white diamond deal of the night. It's because we actually had a lot of requests for this on the last show we did, because what happened was a lot of people who are thinking jewelry wanted to know, and I'm going to show you a bunch of these because they're so consistent and they're so beautiful, and these are all going to be 6329 is the number. They're going to be your 6-point stones here, 2.5 millimeters each. Look at this. I mean, one after the other, after the other, after the other. They're fabulous. They're affordable. They're going to be great for my jewelry makers out there who are looking to create, and if you need a little help on determining how many you need for whatever design is in your mind, we'll help you with that. We will help you because we know the millimeter size is the diameter. It's consistent at 2.5. Thank you so much. Well, that was nice. At the halfway point of the show already, huh? Nothing flies like a gemstone night, am I right? Gosh, they go so fast. It's just fast, right? Look at that. That's a 6-pointer. Jess, is that what your computer says on 6329, just to clarify? 6329, thank you. 2.5 millimeter VS white diamonds. I got an opportunity. And I'm going to show these to you as well because the 6 point, is that right? Okay. Yes? Hi. How many diamonds did you get the most of for one caller? 8? Someone got 8? Wow. I wonder what they're doing. Did they say? I want to see, like, if you make jewelry, promise me one thing. If you make jewelry out of those half carats, please send me a picture at some point in time. I want to see what you made. I want to see what you put together. I want to see all that. Look at that. 6 point. This is why you need this. And think about how it would look with your 50 pointers. Let me show this on the hand. Because again, this is not meant to be a solitaire, okay? It's meant to be an accent stone. But some accents, like Melly is considered like a 1 or a 2 pointer. That's not this. This is a full cut, 58 facet round brilliant. It's still VS. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a special opportunity because this is where you really might need to stock up. You may need 50 of them. You may need 20 of them. You might need 10 of them. So I'm going to give you another savings where if you buy more, you're going to save even more. I will make each individual diamond, and this is it for my white diamonds. You have seen it all. We have the half carats. Check with your operators when you're dialing in on the 6 pointers. Check with your operators, see if we have anything left on the half carat VS stones. But I really want to help you right now with something spectacular, and that is the 6 pointer. That is this stone. And guess what? Guess what? It's not even going to be, and remember operators, if anyone needs help, well actually I can tell you right now. Remember that 25 millimeter per inch metric I was telling you about? Well, if you actually divide that by 2.5, because each of these diamonds is 2.5, you'll need 10 per inch. So if you're thinking about tennis bracelets, if you're thinking about creating a halo, those are a little more tricky, but tell me the millimeter size of your center stone, I'll be able to help you out. I can tell you as a jewelry designer and jewelry maker, I can tell you about this as well, where how many you would need, okay? If you're thinking about creating a halo, if you're thinking about putting them in a bracelet, I will be able to give you a really good estimate as to how many you need, 10 per inch essentially if you're thinking bracelets, and if you're going 10 diamonds. Yeah, here's how we do it. The white diamond accent stones that are so necessary and required if you're a jewelry maker, if you're a designer, if you're just doing what's smart right now, collecting as many diamonds as TVON's going to misprice them you can. Why not? Have them. They're not going down. Diamonds never have. They've just never happened to shoot up in price like they have recently. We've never seen anything like it. Who knows when it'll stop, if it'll stop, but I would recommend right now dialing in because it's not going to be. Okay, guys, they're listed to go out at $399. I can't do that. How many? You got 5? Same thing. GH, near colorless. Upper range of the near colorless range with a stone this size, guys, you would not see body color often. Even if it were a really like icky color, you would very rarely see body color, but these are just white. Keep in mind we're showing against a white wheel. I don't bring out black velvet here. I bring out the white wheel that we always use so you can see a true color. Tony, I'm not going to make them $399. I can tell everybody that. Did you, Kevin, need to see that Paraiba again? Okay. Good. Here's what I'm going to do on the 2.5 millimeter VS stones. We're not going to make them $399. That's a was. I'm not making them $299. That's a was. I am not going to make them $199 either. That's going to be a was price as well. They are not $299. They are not going to be $289, $79, $69, $59. Check it. These are diamonds that are necessary for jewelry collectors, gemstone collectors, diamond lovers, anybody who's giving. Maybe you're going to take it to your own jeweler and have it designed custom made. Maybe you want to do what so many people did after the first gemstone show and give them to me and I'll make something for you. It's okay, but they're not $249. Watch this. We're busy on the lines already. I tell you what. If I make them $199, we get them all sold out because I'm also limited on this quantity. I only have about 100 of them. And 100 is not going to last when most people are getting 10, 8, 10. 10's a popular number. That'll give you 1 inch of diamonds. I'm not making them even $199. I'm so encouraged by the fact that every caller that's on the line right now, and there are 7 of them, are all getting, it sounds like 8 or 10 or more. I don't want to make them $199. If I can save you even more, maybe you want to get 20. Maybe you want to get 30. Here's the deal. I'm not even making them $199 tonight. Still VS, still, oh, this is a 6-pointer, guys. That's not a tiny stone. That is just, again, the purpose of it is necessary so you can make jewelry, create jewelry, do whatever you wish. It's not even $199 to get you your 6-point diamond. Get as many as you possibly can. I will make this, and we only have about 100 of them to go around, so that's not going to last, especially at the quantity they're going right now. I will make them 100, you know what, not even 149. Get them even lower. I love that so many of you are already getting so many. Let's make it even better than 149 or you know what, at this point, we're giving away diamonds in such a grand way. Does it even matter? I mean, right? I'm giving away diamonds. We're losing so much money on diamonds right now. I'll help you. They're not 149, 139, 129. Better yet, I will get them out the door right now for $99 a stone. But wait, there's more. Sounds like a good title, doesn't it? I'm going to make them even better. Hey, Antonio, your caller wants 10. Give him a better deal. You want 20 now. They want 20. If you get 10, I will do 10 of them for $7.99. So that means you can get 10 of them for $7.99, 20 of them for under $1,600. They're getting 20 right now. How many? Yes. Okay. 9 by 7. Oh boy. 7 by 9 each, right? 7 by 9, they're ovals. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to estimate that for you. Let me see. I would say, well, obviously you're gonna need approximately, think about it this way. If there's a 9mm height to it, and these are 2.5, so yes, how many? 10 more going out. Sorry, you just fouled up my math, hold on. So you think about it this way. Just get 4 for either side, right? 2.5, right, times 4. So that makes sense, right? I'll kind of teach you how to do this. You want basically 4 on each side and then 2 top and bottom. So I would say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 per piece to be safe. And they'll go all the way around the perimeter approximately, okay? Because I can never, do it exactly without the stone in front of me, but that's approximation. So you want to go about 4, and then again, that was, yeah. Just to, what was the size again? 9 by 7, okay. Really do 3 then on each top and bottom then, I would say. So go 3, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, think about doing it that way. 6 plus 8. Then think about 14 per earring. So 14, you'd need about 28, 30 stones. I would go for 30 probably on that one. Yes, and they'll be big. Yes. 10 over there. Thank you. 10 for $7.99. Remember, they're going to be basically $79.90 a piece if you're getting 10, but it's 10 increments of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40 to get that $7.99 value. So that means if you're getting 20 stones, as a lot of you are, that's only $15.98. If you're getting 30 stones, I've heard that happen, that's going to be only, think about that. Think about how affordable this is to get 30 individual diamonds, which obviously will do those carat weights for you as well. But think about 30 stones, so that'd be $7.99. Times 3, of course. So that's going to be $23.97 to get you 30 stones, which then would put you in that carat weight of, obviously you're getting a huge diamond weight there in total, about 1.80 in diamonds of individually good sizes. So far bigger than a normal kind of accent stone. I'm going to set that down just so my hand can give a moment here to rest, and we'll fire up that wheel as we count down the final quantity. Actually, I'm so far zoomed back, I could zoom in a lot more. Take a look so we can really scrutinize that look. So that's the max capable zoom we have here. So you can see what those stones look like from that angle there. And I don't know why, I think it's just the tripod. Is it the tripod, Tony, that's bouncing? I keep thinking we're having an earthquake. Yes. 245? Yes, it is. I believe so. That was the $69.99 Paraiba. $69.99 for the 245. The 245. 245. Okay, very busy on our phone lines. Bear with us. We're going to I got to recommend, stay there with us there on the phone lines. We have not sold out yet. We are on our way to sell out. They will sell out tonight. That is a certainty. We know that. We understand that. We get that. It is time to make the decision. And err always on these diamond deals, err on the side of getting more than you even think you need. That's vital. It really is. It's important to do that because they're not going to be offered again. You don't have prices like this available anywhere but here. And when we're sold out, we're sold out. So that means, yeah, where else are you going to go? Where else are you going to find these, right? Yes, 10 more. All right, 10 more going out. $7.99 for 10. Just again, you're going to be under $1,600 to get 20 stones of 6 points each. Those are, again, good size. They're just not meant to be solitaires or studs necessarily. They're really meant to be that beautiful accent, but it's a bigger accent because you guys see a lot of jewelry here. Usually our accent diamonds are one pointers, one or two, that's it. So this is a very, like, you know, for example, they're doing the halos around a big aqua. That's going to be a very large halo because if they're doing 12 to 14 stones going around their aqua for the halo, I mean, if it's 12 stones, that's going to be, yes, good, Jess, go ahead. You're getting 30? Thank you. Yes? Okay, so think about it, guys. If you get the 12 stones, just to give you an idea of, like, if you put 12 stones as a halo around your 7x9 oval, think about this for a second. You'd actually have a total diamond weight in each earring of 72 points. That gets you 140. I mean, think about that, right? You got 144 in diamonds. So to kind of put in perspective of how it would translate to jewelry, if you're putting a halo around an oval stone of a standard size, you're getting about 3/4 of a carat total weight. And then that'd be doubled up in an earring. We're almost sold out. I just got the word. We're almost sold out. It's go time now. If you haven't dialed in yet, there's a little bit of hold still, so I'm not sure if we're going to even have enough for everybody, but it's worth a shot. It's worth dialing in, be there on the phones, ready to go, and then we'll all keep our fingers crossed that we have that quantity for you as we can here, as they're almost gone. I mean, they're really getting close to it. Nobody's taking just one. Nobody I've heard is taking 5. I mean, there might be one. I have not heard it yet. It sounds like everybody's getting at least 10 or more. Increments of 10, the way to go. They will be, it's amazing to think of what you can do with these diamonds. When you have them at your disposal, whether you're making jewelry, maybe you want to just, again, get those creative juices flowing and you want to get one of these amazing loose stones. Maybe it's our Tanzanite deals coming up. We have got, maybe you already have loose stones that you collected for years and years, but it's time to bring them out of the vault, out of the box, out of that bag and make jewelry. We can help you do that, or you can do it on your own, but this is really a necessary piece of the jewelry making puzzle. So take a last look. We're in our final call on those diamonds. Thank you so much. Almost completely sold out. We're on our way here on those very, very special. You'll let me know, Antonio, if they get that big 2-carat 45. We have the 50 pointers. Check and see if we have anything left there. I haven't gotten an update on a count on that in a little bit, so we'll let you know if we have any of those left, or your operator can tell you right at the moment. They can tell you exactly where we stand with those half-caraters that were only, either $888, or if you're going like most people, getting more than one at $799 when you get 2 or more a piece on the big half-caraters. So highly recommend that. We've got Tanzanites on the way, our Blue Wing Block Ds. The big stones are here, but we also have some wonderful, wonderful opportunities to get you affordable Tanzanites. So those will be coming up for you as well. Looking forward to sharing those with you. Our Blue Wing Block D, best of the best, are on the way, and we have Grandidierites, which will probably be the grand finale. Yes. How many? 10 for who? Kimmy from Texas. Oh, wait, I know Kimmy. She did. Oh, congratulations on the 245. Well, thank you, Kimmy, so much. Wonderful. I'm wondering if she's making jewelry out of that whole set. A ring? That's what, oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. I can't wait. I hope she'll send me pics. Send me pics when you're done. I want to see those. All right, coming up next, guys, we're going to show you some blue wings. I've got a fabulous, it's a necessary stone we've got for you. Last call on those diamonds, the 6 pointers. Well done there. Thank you so much. Also, this is last call. We'll have Grandidierites too. They're here of multiple different types of colors. I'm getting my Tanzanites ready for you. Oh, you're really going to like this 8-carat. You're really going to like the 8-carat. Then we have a 4-carat. So we've got a couple of Tanzanites to share with you. I'm going to move on from that diamond deal. Promise me you'll ask our operators what's left in either the 50 pointers, the 6 pointers. Again, look at these stones. I mean, all these stones are sitting up here, and look at every single one of them. These are all different stones. Look what they do. Aren't they fantastic? They are just special stones. Look at that. You will love them. Congratulations. All right, so here's what we're going to do next. We're going to talk Tanzanites for a moment. So glad you're with us. We are down to about an hour and 15 minutes or so in the show. And keep calling on diamonds. Our operators will have that latest, greatest, like super of the moment update on where we stand on quantity. So if you're thinking about either of those, let's talk a little bit about, this is really good. We had the blue wings earlier. Now, if you missed it, if you joined us a little bit later, no problem. We had the 10-carat stunning emerald cut, which I think is still here. Maybe we'll recap it. We probably should. Then I've got a couple of other stones that are in that 10 karat range because I know a lot of you, so I'm going to rely on you guys because I want to give everyone an opportunity to own blue wing. That's really important to me. But if you are looking for a bigger size, I have everything up to, well, I have a matched pair that's going to be 156 carats of Tanzanites. So that's how big we can go. We can go like 80 carats almost, okay, in each. But I also have, and I'll just read these off to you because this is where I'm going to rely on you guys to let me know if you need to see any of these big stones. But I want to keep things as affordable as possible so that as many people that are out there want to experience blue wing can. I do have 38 karat Tanzanites, a 38, a 26, a 26, a 1685, a 1614, and a 1522. Those are here. I would love to show them to you. But then we also have 10 karat stones and 8 karat stones. So I want to show you the 8 karat. I really do think we should probably revisit that 10 karat emerald cut here. So let me know. We did show it earlier, but I know a lot of people are joining us later. Let me revisit it right now for you, show you that 10 karat in case you missed it a little bit earlier. This is really important. It's a 1020 and the value is fantastic. And then we'll get to the 8 karat, which is just a little dip under that in a cushion cut square. And then we have an oval, which is going to be half of that size, which is the 4 karat. So kind of, again, like to lay out the land for you because that makes it easy to make the decision and decide where you want to go. But this is incredible. And with the popularity, the look of an emerald cut, they're so, so, so important. And they don't get better than this. I actually have the stone upside down on the polishing cloth, and all you see from the back of the stone, all you see are reds, just dancing from within. It's so incredible. So let's get to it. I'm going to recap the 10 karat because it was the first hour, and I think a lot of people were not with us quite yet. But it's also going to be a great way to kind of set up where we can go. Remember those sizes I told you about. We have a match pair. That's 156 carats plus total, so they're just under 80 carats each. We have the 38 and under, so 38 on down to 12, and then we have the 10 karat. Those obviously get a little pricey, you know. So if you need those, just ask. And then here is, I know I'll need to zoom back. Oh no, it's got smudges all over it. Hang on, let me see. And then I'll zoom back the camera because we are all over from the big stones to the diamonds to now the colossal Tanzanite here for you. Here's the emerald cut. Oh, much better, but not perfect. Let's zoom back, get you a better polish on it. And we're about to get this one out. 1020 is the carat weight. Let me get you a look at it. And then we'll see it out the door here, 1020 emerald cut, perfection. And that's what we like to see right there. Now, actually, when you see those grooves, that's actually that's the tweezer. So actually, let me get you a better look at it here. From the angle that you're not going to see tweezer treads, that's not how it likes to sit in the tweezers, but then you won't see the tweezer treads reflecting in the stone because that ends up, you know, taken away from the beauty of the stone. And that's just the tweezers. So here we go. Hello, Reds. And let me stop my wheel. That'll make it a lot easier on myself here. Like my new nickname after this show will be Gumby. I'm like Gumby up here, stretching every which way. Anybody know who Gumby is? Nobody knows who Gumby is. You do? Yes. Jess is the only one I can rely on. We're of the same era. Joyce, you do too? Yeah, green. It's not a green thing. He's a green guy. I know it's not much better, is it? Green thing? She goes, yeah, the green thing. No, I mean, he was, you know, personified more or less. What was he? Was he a cartoon? What was he? Was he made of clay? Yeah. What was he? Taffy? Clay? What, clay? It goes way back. What'd you say, Antonio? Do you have a gem for me? Huh? Oh, he had a horse too. How do you know that? What was the horse's name? You know that horse had a name. Yeah. Who? Hokey? Tony, you're in a soundproof room. I only hear something. Hokey? Pokey? You have graphics. Write it. Type it on the graphics. All right. Here's our 1020 emerald cut. How'd that start? Oh, yeah, because I was down here and over there, and I'm stretching all over the place without leaving the stone by itself. Here's my emerald cut Tanzanite, 1020. If you don't see the reds, time to look at the settings on the TV because they are all there. I'll tell you right now, we're going to make that 1020 the dream come true. It's the piece of a lifetime. we're going to help you own something really, really special right now. The 1020, down to the wire on the price here. It is only, how do we do this? It's only $3,900. That's right, it was Pokey. Pokey, Gumby and Pokey. Thank you, Tony. See, when I think of Pokey, I think it was Pokey and the Patchwork Blanket, which was a Golden Book series. And then the irony was, and it was about these little puppies, and Pokey was always kind of the slow Pokey of the bunch and wouldn't leave its blanket behind and took it everywhere, so it got all tattered, and then they had to patch it. And so it was Pokey and the Patchwork Blanket. And that puppy that was Pokey ended up looking, well, did look just like my first dog ever, which was Poochie. No, seriously, no like realization that there was a coincidence there until much later in life. And mine was Poochie, and she had the same markings as Pokey. So I do think that my first puppy, my first dog I ever had on my own, was like probably a nod to my childhood and my obsession with Pokey, because I had Poochie, and they were the same, white with the tan spots over the eyes. Anyway, all right, so now that we've reminisced on this TBT Throwback Thursday, I'm gonna show you the big museum grade, and then we've got the $39.99. But I know we wanna get the 8 carats because we had a lot of requests. Didn't we have a lot of requests for 8 carats as well? So I've got an 809. It's gonna be a, we just kinda, who plugged it in there? Okay, now the reds are real, just see that? Gosh, I'm just sitting here like moving ever so slightly, and yet, wow, it just jumped right out. So that's an option. Now I want to show you though the 8 carat. This is the 8 carat. This is how we get you a square cushion, which is also really, really rare. Take a look at this. Okay, now this is a blue wing, and it's got one little smudge on that very, very outer part of that table facet. So let me get that off. It's going to be $63.38 coming up right now. These are they need a little rub down here. Here we go. That's going to be the 8 carat 09 square cushion. Did we all have fun with the diamonds? You know there's one more diamond left, right? You know what we're missing? The yellow is still to come. Oh, don't think I've forgotten about the yellow. The yellow is here. We have a 50-point yellow diamond coming up, and that would be beautiful for accents, for collectors. That's a collector's piece. You don't even set it, just collect it. Here's our 809. The millimeter size is 11 millimeters. It is a square. So again, the square cushion is rare. And we are going to make this 11 millimeter cushion cut square very affordable, even though it is still 8 carats plus in the size. And we actually have, okay, let's get it out the door. I know our blue wings are famous. I know so many of you own them in jewelry, but there might be a collector out there who wants to have one loose for gifting, for keepsaking, for keeping. And all of that, all the reasons we collect are loose stones. And you know what I'll do? I'll make this even better. It's not even going to be $39.99 or $38. You know, that should be $38.88 at the very bare minimum because we just had the 10 carat. But I'll tell you what, this is going to go lower just to give everyone an opportunity to get an 8 carat at a really, really awesome price tag. It's not even 38. It's not going to be, wait for it, it's not even going to be, wait, should we do it? $34.99, better. I'll go even lower, and then we have 1 4 carat, and then the Tanzanites are done unless you have requests. Get requests in if you have them. If you want to see anything up to 80 carats or a 38 carat or a 15, 20 carat, we've got them. I just am going to rely on you to let me know if you're that caller looking for those collectibles. I'll make this less than 34, less than 33, less than 32. Watch this as I come in a little closer on it, and boy, when I shade it at the same time, you really see those colors, right? It's the neon. It doesn't need, and let me just, I can come in even closer if I just hold it in that squared off fashion here. If these tweezers want to do that, there you go. So you can see how we can come in even closer here in a moment. I won't even make it 32 or 31. Blow it out. Not even $3,099. I will make that $2,999, and that is the 809. The only one I've got in that 8 carat range is right there for you. Different cut there. Square cushion, still unusual, kind of like having a round. I always say it's like a round with corners. So it's very, very wasteful of a cut, which is why they usually, not right now, not here tonight, but they usually should have a premium price tag. This simply does not. Oh, Donna, thank you. Ashers. I don't think I do. I have a radiant, but it's 38 carats. Oh, no Ashers. No Ashers at all. Let me see. I've got a square cushion that's bigger. No, not a 1. Bummer. I have an oval coming up. Who's got this one? Let me know. Let me know. Do you have it? You have it? All right. Verifying on that one. Let's see. who's going to be the lucky one? I can't believe the 10 karat emerald gut's still here. Unfortunately, and I've been saying it, Jess, on the jewelry shows, is that the ashers and the rounds are what we are just all completely sold out of. It's the ashers and the rounds. And sure enough, I was looking to see, is there even one that was saved for the gems? And nope, there is nothing in an asher. All right, so coming up next, let's get to our oval. Maybe it's not a blue wing bunch today. That's okay. We've got yellow diamonds coming up, so stay with us for that. We are in the last hour almost of our show. So gems going bye-bye in 62 and a half minutes. I am not going to complete this segment of the show without having a Tanzanite oval. A classic for jewelry. I know a lot of you picked up 10 diamonds, 20 diamonds, all those 6-pointers coming out to you. This would be a wonderful way to have a center stone. If you're wondering, okay, now I have the diamonds, what the heck am I going to do with them? Let me make a suggestion. This oval is a perfect opportunity. It's a 9 by 11. As a matter of fact, Jess's caller back there was just talking about she has 9 by 11 aquamarines that she was going to get the halos put together in those diamonds. Here's that similar kind of look where if you want to do the same, if you want to take those diamonds you just picked up and put a halo around something very special. I don't know if you're going to put a big diamond like that when it's a 6-point each. You really do need a certain stone of a certain size. Like, in other words, you can't use, if you've got like a half-carat stone or a 1-carat stone, those diamonds, those 6-pointers, are just going to be too big. They'll kind of overwhelm it if you're adding them around it. This is really the size you want. I mean, your caller, Jess, with the aquas had the right idea. That's really the size you want at a minimum if you're going to surround it with really, really big individual diamonds. Like, this is perfect. It's a 9 by 11. It's also a 413 in size. It is a classic oval, so if you need a little bit of guidance on how many stones do I need to complete that halo around it, will help you. But this is just really an awesome, awesome Blue Wing Block D deal. And of course, we're bringing you the best quality of anywhere. We've got an incredible value. It's our most affordable Blue Wing Tanzanite of the show, and it's coming up right now, and it will complete our Tanzanites. However, like I've offered, if you have a request, it's all right here, guys. It's in my hand. This is all of our, basically our 15 to 38 carats are right here. So there they are. They're 15 to 38 carats, which is kind of amazing. If you want to see any of those, we can show them. I'm not going to show them because we're running a little light on time. We still have yellow diamond deals and Grandidierite and all that. So I don't want to spend a lot of time if we don't have to. They obviously get a little more pricey. They're not exactly 50 bucks, but we do have them here. So if you're thinking about those bigger, really oversized, awesome stones, they're here for you. Just let me know, okay? So we're going to show the last of the Tanzanites. It's our grand finale of the Tanzanite deal as we reach our last hour of the show. So we're going to show you the oval right now. Take a look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to be, there's the saturation that usually will not be present in an oval of this size. Item number is 6339. The reason we have it saved, maybe you are a collector. Whether you are a collector and you're going to keep it loose, whether you're going to keep it, lend it out to a museum, show it to a friend, give it to a friend, whatever it is, this is that top quality Blue Wing Block D. And if you are making jewelry, of course, that's a great idea as well. Here's what we're going to do. We have nobody on the lines, not a one. And I want to make sure. So all my Tanzanites that I've shown you so far, they're all here. And I kind of heard, Joyce, I'm going back to that list that I saw for the last 30 days of all the customers that had made requests to either our Carat TVON, to me personally, to our operators here. Everybody, the list was 95% Tanzanite requests. I hope everyone didn't forget that today's the day for loose gems, because every Tanzanite that I've shown you is still hanging out. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that as a motivator and a tool to get you a better price than I even should on this one. And that's going to be really exciting. 9 by 11 is the millimeter size. It's our museum reserve. We're waiting to help you with this one. And you know what? I get it. We see this a lot. If you watch our show, you see it. But it is what we have. And what we have here loose, we can obviously have no problem if they stick around. They'll end up in jewelry. That'll be good news for our jewelry lovers. But if you need a loose stone in Blue Wing Block D, and look at that saturation on that oval. Y'all know from ovals, whether it's a 2 carat, a 1 carat, a 10 carat, they usually do fade a bit or have to be into that 10 carat plus to really deliver the red, red, red. This has it. This has this great size. I'll make it affordable, because y'all know it's supposed to be $2,899. I'm going to do better than that. And we're going to turn that into a was price, and we're going to get you a better opportunity right here, right now. It is fabulous. Really, truly fabulous. But I have nobody, and I really want to get a couple people of 4 carat here. If you want one, it's the only 4 carat. This is my smallest size tonight, and I'm not going to make $28.99 your price tag at all. We're going to help you right now. We're going to get you a wonderful value. It's better than it's supposed to be. It's a was price of $28. We take it down even further than $2,500 or $24.99. Okay, even at $1,900, $99. I think we're going to have a recipe there for some serious success. I'm going to do even better because I'm curious why the Tanzanites have not been as popular as of yet. And I know we've got yellow diamonds, so a lot of people are saving up for yellow diamonds. And there's only one. There's only one. One size, one shape, that's it. So that'll be coming up right after this, so don't go anywhere. But I'm not going to make this 19, 18, 17. I know you know where we are, like on a per carat level, and I get it. There's a lot of people asking more money for lesser quality, so you might ask, what gives? Why would you ever offer the best in the world for a price tag like this? Well, guess what? It's not a price tag like this. I'm still awaiting your call. So I would really recommend for this 413, come on in quickly, surround it with those diamonds that we just had. Right now, we're at like 400 some dollars a carat. I'm going to do better than that. I'm not even going to ask for $17.99 or $17.77. I think if we go $16.99, we're looking at a superb value. That's for sure. Then you're down to like, come on now, we're down to like under $400. I'm going to do better. And this is the best that's out there. I get it. You can spend more. But for what? For lesser quality. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever? Listen, everybody in this world would be sporting the best in gems and diamonds and jewelry if it was affordable. It's not. That's usually what keeps it keeps everybody out of the best in the world, because the best in the world is usually unattainable. It's cost prohibitive. Kevin, you like this? I'll tell you what, I'll do even better. I really want to send a 413 out the door. We can do this, guys. It just might take even greater discounting than the $1,200 I've already taken off the price tag that should be tonight. We're going to help you right now because it's not even going to be $1,699. If you haven't dialed yet, come on in. Do it now. I'll make it $1,599 only. And that means this is a serious value. Well, I'm going to be totally ambidextrous after the show's over. I have never worked so much with my left hand ever in my life. My brother's the lefty of the family. So, but yes, you've got, okay, so let me know. We'll give it 60 seconds. Tony, you want to give it 60? 60 seconds. Let's do it. 60 seconds and we'll see who's got it. That's like $380 some a carat, right? Like 380 something, 387, something like that. That's low. So 45 seconds remaining. Grab it if you love it. Yes. 413, 9 by 11. Tanzanites are done. I maybe just wear you out with Tanzanites all the other days. Maybe that's it. You're like, seen that before, done that. Have you seen 3 carat plus Grandidierite? And I know everyone's remarked already because we've unveiled a couple loose and in jewelry, and everyone's saying the same thing. I know I've seen them elsewhere, but they're muddy and dark and ugly. Well, we're going to show you some pretty stones. We're going to show you pretty Grandidierite, and they're coming up too. But first, I think we're ready for yellow diamonds. Let's get to it. All right. Let's show you the one and only yellow diamond deal I've got. I know, limited. Everything is. I keep wondering if one of these days in the not so distant future, I'm going to be just like selling different things to you and not selling gems or jewelry because we're running out of stuff. And oh, we found a request. Did you just take this out of jewelry? Be honest. Did you and Ping just take this out of jewelry? Who was the request for the Asher cut? Mark? You got it. Well, Mark, you ask and you shall receive. Item number, Tony. How'd you even get this in the computer? Oh, you didn't? Okay. That means I can make up a price. Here it is. This is the Asher cut. There it is. Now, I'm going to zoom back a little bit on this one. It's item number 6377. Look at that stone. Let me give it a little polish because they just took it out of jewelry. So let me make sure the front and the back and everything's polished. It is a 614 tone. It's going to be a 6 carat 14. Is that the size he wanted and everything? Oh, good. This should work. Well, here's one look at it in a kind of squared off fashion, then I'll kind of set it at diagonal. And again, this is a good polish when, again, you see the bottom of the stone there, and you see how it looks like there's a little dirt road or a little like water or the ocean? That's the tweezer treads. See how that's the tweezer treads, guys. It's like a mirror finish polish to it. So do you see that? Do you see how it just looks all kind of wavy? That's the tweezer treads reflecting in the mirror finishing of the polish of the stone. It's a 614 11 millimeter Asher. Hallelujah. There's big value coming up on the Asher cut. That's for sure. Who got the oval? Thank you, Michelle. Enjoy. How about special opportunities? We are already, first now, the last hour's flying on by. I would recommend dialing in early if you or Mark or anybody else out there is going, yeah, Mark read my mind. I want an Asher cut as well. Well, here it is. And I think we need and listen, I got the freedom here of bringing this down because it's not even in the system. So we don't have a cost on it. We can really get you a very, very special opportunity here to get this one out because it is a last minute, we just made it happen request. I don't have anything else. This is it, guys. Rounds and Ashers. I've been telling you all for the last 2 weeks on jewelry. This is what we have, was what we have. Don't expect to see any more going forward. I have nobody on the phone lines on the Asher. We'll make this the last Tanzanite. Yellow diamonds are coming up. Don't wait on the yellow diamond deal of a lifetime, and it's a really rare size we don't see all the time. I will make this easy for you because it is, yeah, we all know. We all know. For a 6 carat plus like that with all the reds, thank you. Here's what I'll do on the Asher cut. On its way out, give me a call. I won't even ask for $49.99. Such a great value right then and there. Right there as it is. Right there. Should be stopping right there at $49.99. It's a 6 carat 14. Our requester's not on the phone lines. Nobody is. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's make it a little better than even $49 or $39 or $29.99. We're going to wrap up our tansies right here, right now. Still Blue Wing Block D. Of course, it's all we're going to show you. I don't know when they're gone, if that's going to continue, but here we are with a great value. I won't even make it 29. I still am waiting for a caller. I'll tell you what I'll do. First caller, have it, take it. Ashers, rare, limited, there's a reason. Let me show it on the hand here for a little size perspective. That's a big stone. That's a mighty large stone right there. Check that out with all the reds even gleaming from a distance away. Here we go up close once again. It's not going to be. You know what? Forgive me, oh gemstone gods. I won't even make it 29. 28. I can't imagine why we have an emerald cut and an Asher now still available. I will make this even better than 28.88 or even 27.99. Call me quickly. There are the reds you're looking for. I mean, any which angle and perspective, you got it all happening there. I won't even make it $27.99. Blow it out right now. $2,777 in 30 seconds on that one. And we will go to our yellow diamonds that are, yes, also a half carat yellow diamonds coming up for you. So that's very exciting. Very exciting. It's amazing. $27.77. Asher cut. Love that. And that's it on Ashers. So make sure you're on the phone lines really, really quickly for that one. A fabulous loose stone just waiting to be collected, made into jewelry, whatever you want to do. We've got a yellow diamond next for you, but it is crazy limited. There's a reason it's the last hour and not in the first or the second. There's a specific reason, and I thank you for being here with us at the very end of the show to see what this yellow diamond deal is all about, because yellow diamonds are rare. We know that, and they get a lot more rare than white diamonds, and yet we're going to give you a value. So coming up next, that Asher cut's still here. Let's chat a little bit. We have 50 minutes left in our gemstone assortment. That's it. Say bye-bye. And if you have any requests, anything I can show you, you want a bigger Tanzanite, we've got them, as I mentioned. We have a really special segment of Grandidierite that are worth staying till the end to see. It's our grand finale, if you will, of our Grandidierite. And we have some surprises here as well coming up at the end of the show. But this is also what you've been waiting for. We had one Fawn diamond. We had 2 white diamond offerings. We now have 1 yellow diamond opportunity for you. That's it. So again, really important to be on the phone lines. And do you remember how we had a couple of 100 here, 100 there go out in diamonds? We're going to show you what everybody should be, especially the gem collectors that are out there tonight, should be pining away for and really seeking out. That is the fancy color of a yellow diamond. We're about to bring it to you. It's our only one here. It's a 50 pointer. It's an oval. And it is just absolutely beautiful. It's also a VS stone, and it's brilliant. So you've got the brilliant cutting of the oval. You've got that fantastic color that is natural. We want to make sure you understand, because there's a lot of funky stuff going on out there to get around the yellow diamond pricing. And that is something that we want you to remember, because here's a little bit different. We're not giving you the value of market value. We're not giving you the wholesale value. Tougher to find these in wholesale. White diamonds are really what the wholesalers that's their bread and butter. It's a little more difficult to find anything in the natural fancy colors when you're talking about wholesale or retail. They're just that limited. And just because someone deals in diamonds every day of their life as their livelihood doesn't mean they have whatever you need. And we all are dealing with that same scenario where, yes, the #1 fancy colored diamond mine producer in the world, it's done. Shut down in November of 2020. So this is where we all know why pink diamonds, brown diamonds, blue diamonds, green diamonds, yellow diamonds are part of that as well. That's why they have been soaring since November of 2020. We're a good, 18 months in or so. This is where you got to get them. You got to get them now. We have one yellow diamond option. It's our 50-pointer. Save some of our best for last here, because this is where the price should go up, and in a big way. It's not. And that's the beauty of it, because we're giving you a huge value here at the end of our night. Are you ready? Yellow diamonds. And by the way, if you were waiting on hold for our white diamond deals, you understand those are more or less sold out. Do not wait on something like this. I know I'm going to need to zoom that camera back in, so give me a second here. And then take a look at this. Here is the yellow diamond stunner. And it is a ½ carat. The item number on this one is 6327. Now or never on the yellow diamond. Here's an east-west setting. Remember, you can do whatever you wish. If you're thinking about jewelry design, if you're thinking about a beautiful look here in, whether it's going to be, I'll show you north-south as well, because that may be how you want to do this. Or, just like you were probably thinking about 50 pointers. If you were thinking about those 50 pointers for accent stones, like maybe a 3-stone ring, that's something that I really would consider here as well with the yellow, because here's a 50 pointer. And oftentimes you can imagine if that sets north to south, you could go side by side on get 2. And if you're thinking 2 yellow diamonds, what does she think I am, made of money? Well, their value is what's so stunning about this one. So let me fire up our wheel here. We'll zoom back a little bit more so I can show you north to south as well. And let me get the tweezers that are not bent. I knew eventually that I would end up with those tweezers that have a bend in them. So let me go ahead and see if I've got the non-bent tweezers, and that'll make it a little easier on all of us here to see what that stone is all about. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a polish, and we're going to help you out. And I don't have anyone on the phone lines on yellow diamonds yet, and that's a bit shocking. This would actually mark the very first time we've ever had a yellow diamond on a loose gemstone show, because no, a month ago didn't see any of those. There's that north to south orientation on it. Here's what we're going to do. I would really recommend dialing in on the early side, because it is limited as can be. And let me actually stop that wheel here, and then it'll make it a little easier. Gumby in action. And we'll make this a 50 pointer that also has a millimeter size here of 5.5 by 4, or if you want to be proper about it, 4 by 5.5. Nobody's on the lines. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. We get a little closer view when you see it from that direction there. What do you think of this? I'll wait till we have some callers ready to go, because it's, I know, looks like a pricey stone, right? And it should be. It should be. Is this like all the other nights where we're going to have a last hour and it's going to be like everyone's going to sleep on me? I hope not. I hope not, because this is your one gemstone show here. This is the time to take advantage. Don't go anywhere yet. You got to see what we can do on yellow diamonds, because here they are. And you know what? I'm just going to come in and actually, I might need 2 hands to do this, but I'm going to try to refocus as well. So bear with me here, because I want you to see the full beauty of this VS stone. And this camera, I'm sorry, the tripod is set up really high, so it kind of bounces a bit. Take a look at that VS stone. I have nobody on the phone lines except for one caller. That's better than we did just a moment ago. Here's what I'll do. What if I tell you we're going to have some busy phone lines in a moment? Because here's the piece that's supposed to be a $1,999 steal tonight. I'm going to do better, and let's end this gemstone show with a grand finale you will never forget. I'm here to help you own diamonds. Whether it's a fawn, we had that done. Whether it's a white diamond, we had those. We had 6 pointers and 50 pointers done. Or do you want a ½ carat, fancy yellow, all natural from the Argyle mine, not treated in any way? You got to call me now. People should be joining us now, right? Joining us, tuning in, right here, right now. right? My mom's happy. The Golden Knights are going to win. We got Duke fans happy. They won. That's good. Villanova won. That's good. Here's what I'm going to do. I want one caller to be ready to go. Maybe just do this. I know $19.99 doesn't seem to be making the impression, does it? I'm not going to make it $19.99. I'm not going to make it even $18, $17, $16, $15. It's a half carat. It's the oval. How about we do this? Not even 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. I'm curious if we still have y'all out there. I'm really curious. I'm not going to make it 12 or 11 or how about this? What about $10.99? Now, I know we're creeping closer and closer to what we did on a half carat white diamond. I think we can all agree on one fact. Yellow diamonds should be more than its white diamond counterpart. Let me say this. They're like 100 times more rare for a fancy color. That's every fancy color. Brown, blue, green, pink, yellow, all of those colors are 100 times more rare. How does that parse out in a numbers game? For every, listen to this, for every one fancy colored diamond out there, let's just take this one. There are 100,000 white diamonds. Think about that. That's a 1 to 100,000 ratio. But that one that I'm talking about could be a yellow, could be a round, or a blue, could be a green, could be a pink. It could be a brown. That's the difference here. We are talking about the most sought after color of fancy diamonds out there. It's a huge pop cultural phenomenon stone right now. It's how really wealthy people out here, I know in LA, I can speak on LA because that's where I live. It's how people flaunt their funds. They flaunt their wealth by not just having a big white diamond. Anybody can get a big white diamond. I mean, if you've got the money. But they're out there. They're out there. What people want to do who really want to show off, show out, they get the fancy yellows. They get a fancy color. That's the difference maker. I have nobody at $10.99. Shame on me. I don't know what I did. But I got to tell you, I will keep going to get you a value to make sure this diamond gets a home. It's that simple. It is our half carat. I'm not even going to make it $1,000 or $9.99. It is the only yellow diamond I have to offer you loose. I have spent the last 2 weeks here going through vaults, everything we have, every stone known to man, everything, picking out the top creme de la creme of the very best of what we have to bring to you on our one last 40-minute segment of gems that we have. And I have nobody on the lines at $9.99. It's my fault. I waited too long. I get it. I waited too long. I should have brought this out earlier. But I'm going to tell you something. For those of you still ready to shop the values when there is a value to be had, and I think we can say right now, this is a value. I'm not making it $9.99. I'm not making it $8.99. I will give you the same exact price I did on a white diamond of the same size, and we'll make it $888. And I say, be my guest. Take a look at it. There we go. $888 on the yellow diamond half carat or oval. Right there. That's it. That's all. Let me hold it up for you again. This is so wrong, but it's happening. I can't say no now. I can't take it back now. It's right there on TV. Of course. Here it is on the hand. Now, this would be the east-west. Now, remember, this is a half carat. Could be a center stone, absolutely, or it could be a side stone. Could be an accent stone. We've seen Tanzanites. We've seen some of our 12 and 15 karat Tanzanites with a half carat on each side. You could do that. Imagine there's something in between there and you see one on each side, right? Imagine it as, I can always let you know, if you need to put a bracelet together or a long drop earring or something like that, I can let you know how many you need. Take a look at that. $888. And then our diamonds are done. Woo! And while you're in talking to our operators, check and see if we have any of the white diamonds left, 50 pointers, 6 pointers, any of that. Love to help you out there. Got to help you out. Yeah, I think I did. I took $1,100 off the price, $1,111 to be exact. I took $1,111 and saved that to you. So, yeah, you can take it, love it, enjoy it, but grab it as quickly as you can. Oval. Yes. How many you need? Thank you. How many for you, Antonio? Okay. Remember how limited I am? I didn't even tell you, and maybe that's the problem. So we are down. So you had 2. Jess, are you getting 1 or 2? 1? Okay, 1, 1, 1. Virginia, how many? It looks like we're down to 2 left. That's it. Okay. Half-carat ovals, yellow diamonds, natural, fancy. Who got yours? A new register. Hey now. Jennifer, brand new from where? Hey now, Jen, thank you. Jennifer from Kentucky, welcome to the show. Have we had a lot of new registers tonight? First one for you. Yeah, that's good. I love it. Well, we normally do jewelry. This is kind of a special occasion evening here. So we normally do finished jewelry, and we'd love to have you for our finished jewelry. But yeah, this is our big gem night. The Asher Cut Tanzanite is still here, by the way. If you want the Asher Cut, if you need to see anything recapped, our Paraibas or our big Tanzanites, or want to see a little surprise I got for you, how about some Grandidierites? I'm going to need your help, though. This is a participant show, but it's a really, really, really interactive deal when we've got what we have coming up next, because I'm probably too little bit of time left in the show to show you everything. So I'm going to ask for your help here, collectors. Call me on the yellow diamond deal. I'm going to need your help here. I have a question, and I need you to interact with me a little bit because I'm down to about 35 minutes in the show. And I have a couple of different ideas, different segments of gems we're going to do. But I know we've been talking about Grandidierites. This is the number, well, some people say it's the rarest stone in the world. I think when you get this quality, it becomes more rare. I know Forbes kind of says 3, like number 3 rarest ever. Gemologists around the world always consider it in the top 10. Like I always say, just depends. It's a subjective kind of business. So kind of depends on who you talk to, what their experience is. You know, I always get a kick out of when people take their TVON jewelry to their jeweler in their small town and they go, guess what? You sold me something that doesn't exist because my jeweler's never seen it. I'm going, well, that doesn't exactly mean it doesn't exist. Or because they see a color or a quality that they've never seen before. It's very subjective, right? And gemology can be subjective based on one's experience, one's knowledge, one's background, one's education. So it kind of depends, but it's always in some of the rarest material in the world. It is rare, but there's another notch of rarity because so many of what you see, and I know you guys watch everybody, I know that, and I'm not offended. Cheat on me all you want. But I really do think, I actually encourage it. I encourage cheating because I want you to just really know what's going on out there. Because I feel strongly that, A, if something just, you know, catches your fancy somewhere else, shop. I shop more than one place for my jewelry, and I work at TVON. I don't just shop at TVON for my jewelry. Heck, no. I buy jewelry all over the place. I don't encourage my family members. They shop, you know, my dear friends, my loved ones, they shop other places too. And I just think that the more shopping to me is not just the actual act of buying, but also looking around, doing your due diligence. And what so many of you have done, and I know TV is so easy, right? It's easy to go up and down the dial, and 24 hours a day, there's somebody there selling, you know, jewelry, hawking gems, hawking jewelry. That's great, because the more knowledge you have, the more informed of a person or shopper you become. And I love that, because I do feel strongly about our values, and I know we're never going to bring you everything, but we're very selective about what we do bring, and we held off on Grandidierites for a long time. And I got the emails, and you guys, you know, told me all up and down, well, your competitors have Grandidierites. And I'm going, I'm sure they do. But the quality is different. And we are not just, we're that kind of place where this kind of fits. This is why I kind of, you know, so symbiotic with TVON is because I believe in this in my other life when I'm shopping for anything, is that I really believe in quality, but I also am not frivolous with the way that could be defined. I'm not frivolous. I don't have, you know, like endless funds, right? And so I think we all, because we work hard and we've earned our money and it's not easy to do, you know, I think we all want our dollar to be working for us and we want to stretch it. So if that just means you can get a better quality for a lower price, I think that's what really makes a smart shopper. And we waited and held off on Grandidierites until we could bring you not just, oh, here it is. Have you heard of it? It's a rare stone. Here it is. Take it because it's rare. We waited to scout, to select, to bring you only the best quality. Because you know if you've seen it, it's normally hazy, murky, cloudy, too dark, where you don't see beautiful blues and greens. I'll tell you, we had our first stones just about a month ago. First stones. And everybody, I couldn't believe the response. You guys had seen it all kinds of another place and had noticed that those stones were going for, A, more money, but they were also so really not attractive. I mean, I don't know. This can be a really pretty stone if you just get the best. So let me tell you what we have here, because we only have a few stones. I do have some mega stones if you're looking to spend a couple $1 million. Yes. 5-carat Paraiba, the dirty one? Okay, we can show it to you. It's a dirty stone, but we have it, so I can show that. Do you want to see it right now? Let's show it. It's still money. It's still little money, but I do have a 5-carat that's included and visibly included. And this goes to my point. So hold up on the Grandidierite. Do you know who your caller was? Oh, wonderful. Hi, Bettina. I know that name. Let me show her the 5. It's actually a 578, Kevin. So kind of cool. Hold that thought on the Grandidierite, but this is actually going to prove my point. When we see, and you hear me say it a lot, but I think you hear me say a lot of things a lot, so you're like, whatever. It goes in one out and out the other. This is going to prove my point. When we normally bring Paraibas, they're really clean and bright. And we make a big deal about this is a certain selective quality. This is what most Paraibas look like. It's still rare. This is exceptionally rare because it's a 578. But it has a lot of visible inclusions to it. So take a look at this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Do you see this? And the color's there, the glow is there, the neon is there. But do you see that it's a little bit more included? That's what most Paraibas look like. And it's a little hot actually for our cameras even to handle. I'll block a light here to make it a little easier because it's kind of like, that's what we call hot. It looks a little bright. It's a bright stone. It's a 578. It's item number 6064. And yes, I do hope that if you have any special requests for the gemstone night, we are leaving you in 30 minutes. So I hope you will, like Bettina did, get those requests in. It's still a pricey stone because it's still Paraiba. It's a 578 size. But do you see the difference between what we normally have, which is, for example here, I'll show you this pear shape. If I can left-hand tweeze, and I can. Do you see why we go a little crazy nuts for that right there? That's the difference. So when we spend a lot of time talking about this quality, tweezing is difficult, but not as difficult when you're doing it with your left hand. So that just, I think, helps though. That's why we get really excited about those ultra clean stones, right? So this is going to be our 578. It is also a 9.8 by 15.1 millimeter. I'm going to show it on the hand because it is really, really large. Here's what it looks like from a distance. That's bigger than we typically have. But do you see how it's definitely got inclusions you can see, even from a distance? And that's okay. It's still really, really rare, but it's more included than what we typically see. That's why we get excited. But I think this is good, even just for our jewelry lovers out there to appreciate. Sometimes it's hard to appreciate the best when you don't know the difference, right? You got to know the difference. And this is going to be for one caller only. It's got a $41,000 price tag. I'll make it $79.99. $79.99 if you'd like it. A big discount on a 578. Have 2 other included stones that are just, again, there are eye visible inclusions, and that's normal. There's a 557. It's the same price. And then there's a 105 that's going to be very affordable if you want to have those inclusions that are a little bit more visible. Some collectors like it because guess what? These days they're doing simulated Paraibas. They're doing simulated. So a lot of people like that, yeah, if you got a really, really important stone like these are, and it's from Earth, you probably, if you have a little inclusion, it tells you it's the real deal. Because otherwise, a lot of people, if it's super clean, might assume that it's going to be one of those, man-made stones at this point. So that one's $79.99 for a huge size. Great value there because we're basically, right, just a little bit more than 1,000 a carat, which is not typical. Yes. Jess, do you have this one? Or do you have a question? Taking this one, thank you. Do you want to see the 557? The 557 is here, but then I also have a 1-carat 05. Take a look at item number 6063. We'll come in closer. So still the great color is there. And then let me just come in a little bit closer here for you. That's going to be the 105. And that is item number, actually the millimeter size rather, is 5.7 by 7.8. And that, watch again as I block the light here. You can see how it glows. You're still going to get the glow. There's still neon. There's still the color. This one's only $14.99. So a huge value there. And then, yes, our Grandidierites are coming up. The Grandidierites coming your way. Looking forward to those. Those are going to be where we're going to look for what are your requests as far as like, do you want a larger stone? We've got all the way up to a 3 carat plus plus. That's very, very exciting. And this one's only $1,499 if you like that pear shape. Okay, you guys ready? Because the largest Grandidierite I have, which is our grand finale, and that's the way I intended it, the grandest of grand finales, the largest I have is a 3 carat 66. I also have a 3 carat 22, but yes. Okay. Oh, the 245. Okay. So that's Kimmy? She swapped it? Okay. So that means, Bettina, if you liked that, I do have a 557. So if you want to see the 557, she was the original requester. It was not the requester who got it. So that's one way to go. All right, so $14.99. I think we're ready for our Grandidierite. Thank you so much on the 578. Well done there. All right, 557 if anyone wants that. Yes. Of course. Another hand shot on the 578. Here we go. All right, take a quick look at this one. We'll go to the hand here, Tony. I assume they want to see it north to south, Jess. You got it. Here it is. Take a look at that. There it is on the hand. That's the 578. Just had that. It is spoken for. I do have a 557 for you if you'd like something similar. But the price on the 557 is the same price, $79.99. Congratulations on that one. Well done. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Grandidierite time with 27 minutes left of the show. Thank you so, so much. Enjoy that stone. Big. That's the biggest one we got besides the 16 carat. There's a 16 carat here. Let's talk about Grandidierite, but I'm going to need your help here. We're still not going to have time to show every one of them, but I really want to focus on some of the more affordable stones that we have because most of these have 7-figure price tags when they are the 3 carats and up or the 2 carats and up. I do, though, want to just let you know I have a super clean 322. And I will do my best to get that under $100,000 if you like it. We have a 366. That's new. We have a 366. Very, 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 very clean. There's also a big stone that's a 2.5 carat. And I wondered how we ever made. Its counterparts are all like 100,000 plus, plus, plus. This one's a 2.5. But it's nowhere near $100,000. Nowhere near it. Wait until you see this. And then we're going to get into stones for well, when I say everybody, we're going to get into stones for 6 of you. Or is it 7? There are a couple of stones here that are going to be just under a carat, which are still, keep in mind, colossal sizes in this rare stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 stones. That's it. I've got the big one I'm going to start with here that's a big stone without a 6-figure price tag or a 7-figure price tag. And we'll start there. Because this would be the way that even if you're one of our collectors, and I know last month a lot of you were asking about the 322, just couldn't swing it budget-wise. Here's a 2.5 carat for you. Just a little bit not super, super clean because everything else we're going to see is really clean. This is the stone that, remember, we're going back to what we're talking about here in one of the top rarity stones in the world, but you can still wear it in jewelry. I think that's one of the best points about this stone is that a lot of rare stones that you just don't see a lot, there's a reason you don't see them a lot. They're rare, but they're also not wearable in jewelry. So you just eliminate that market. This is actually a stone that if there were more of, you would see them in jewelry. We don't see them in jewelry because there aren't a lot of them. So it's rare, but it can be that stone you set into jewelry. Don't hesitate. It's a 7.5 on the Mohs scale. So you can wear it. You can put it in a design. We'd be happy to help you with that. I'm going to start with 5835, which is the 2.5 carat. Again, there are bigger, but they're all 100 gram plus. This is where a big stone, and I mean really big in the Grandidierite world, is going to come down to a crazy low. So I really love to show it to you. It's final call on the show, guys. We have 25 minutes left. Got to move some gems here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with this big 2.5. I still can't believe this price tag. I mean, you are in for a treat here, collectors. Take a look at this. Here's the 2.5. Love it. Honestly, love this. Maybe not like, sorry for the shout. I'm just zooming back the camera here. Maybe not like perfectly clean, but really clean and really great color. For a stone this size in Grandidierite, amazing. Out of Madagascar, our material is, there have only been 2 deposits worldwide ever. We're so proud to bring this to you. 2.5 carats in a stone. I kid you not, guys. The stones that are just a little bit bigger are $100,000 plus. That is our price. I'm going to make you a serious deal here, and let me go ahead and remind you we have under 1 carats coming up. That'll be next for you, so don't go anywhere. You want to definitely see what those are all about. Make sure you stay with us because I do believe, I mean, we're going to have a stone for 6 people meaning there are 6 stones under a carat. They're really affordable for what they are. Here's what we're going to do on the 2.5 carater. Let me know right now if you'd like it. It is not going to be. Wow, that's a 2.5 carat, and I'm not making it 130,000. Not even close. It's not 100. I already gave that surprise away. Here's what we'll do to make this a lot easier for you. It's not 100. It's not 90. It's not 80. It's not 70. This will go tonight because there are enough collectors that have gathered here for this Thursday night gemstone show to understand what a value this is when it's not 70, 60, 50, 40, or 30, or 20, or 10. It's a $9,999 deal. I could spend an hour on it alone. We don't have that kind of time. We have 23 minutes left in the broadcast, and we have a $99.99 price tag on a museum 2.5 carat Grandidierite. That is unbelievable. I literally have a 322, and I have a 3 carat 64. What was it? 364? Guys, 366. And they're over 100 G's. And they'll probably find a home eventually. But if you can get a 2.5 carat for under 10, you run to your phone because it will go. And it may already have. And then we're going to drop down to 94 points. Here's the deal, guys. If you're a Grandidierite fan, you jump on the lines now because maybe you just want to guide me as far as the cut. We have an emerald cut, a trillion, a smaller emerald cut. I got a couple of emerald cuts and a cushion cut for you coming up in the smaller under 1 carat sizes. Let me know who's got this $99.99 gem. That is a gem. Look at it on the hand. It's a big stone. You don't see Grandidierites that size ever unless they're a lot of money. Look at that. That's the back. That's the front. There's that north to south setting. Here's that east to west setting. Come on in. That should go right here, right now. Let's see. 2 people talking about it. 1 person's going to grab it. You just don't see, and this is so bright and lively, and the color is exactly what you want. They're not usually going to give you these beautiful bright blue greens. What are they normally? They're usually like a deep forest green, barely there. You can barely make out the greens and the blues. This is our top stone, $99.99. Virginia, are you thinking about this one? Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's get into the under 1 carat. This is our finale of our show, guys. We're going to try to show you something else, but I have 6 stones left to show you in Grandidierite. If you're interested in the $100,000 plus, say the word. I'll be happy to show them. They're right here. I got a 366, 322. I have a 264 heart shape, but it's also 100 grand. So I'm going to show this to you. This stone is $100,000 plus. I'm rounding down, and this is about the same size as what we just saw. Here's the deal. This one, over $100,000. Yeah, it's a little cleaner. And it's a rare heart shape. And that's a beautiful collector's stone, but it's over 100 G's. Now, if you have an offer on it, let me know, but that's our 2 carat 64. I just had a 2.5 carat for $99.99. This is the 264 heart shape, and it's going to be $108,000. Get me close, make an offer, we'll help you. If we have a serious collector out there, it doesn't get more serious than 5973, which is a 264 heart shape Grandidierite. So if you'd like that one, holla at me. We're going to get into our under 1 carat stones. I just want to remind everybody, though, how critical this is. This isn't a Tanzanite. It's not a sapphire. This is still a huge size at just under a carat. That's what you need to know. And you know that already if you've seen it elsewhere. The difference is we're bringing to you a top quality. We have 20 minutes left. If you have any questions on what you've seen throughout the show, there's not a lot left. But there are a couple Tanzanites, there are a couple Sphalerites that we had in our first hour. Here's what we're going to show you now. Want to get to these? I have 6 stones. If you want me to jump straight to the cut you love, give us a call. Tell us so you get first dibs on it. We have 1 trillion cut, 1 cushion cut, and the rest are emerald cuts, which why? Have you ever seen a Grandidierite and emerald cut? Well, the reason they did that was because of the clarity. The clarity is something they wanted to show off here. They wanted to show off and really just flaunt it is what they want to do. So there's 1 more stone here. So 7 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stones. All under a carat, still a huge size. Call me. This is what you live for in a gemstone night. This is what we could not be more proud to bring to you tonight. Let's start with our 94 pointer. We're going to go through all 7 stones in the order, descending order, starting with the largest, unless you want me to skip around to your favorite cut here. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be the big emerald cut, and it's a wowza. Look at this. I mean, that's just, I mean, really, look at that color. They look like Paraibas only when they get into really top quality. That's what we have there. That's going to be item number, and I've got, this is not going to last very long. This is going to be our 94-point emerald cut. 5972 is the number on this one, and it's our 94-point emerald cut, and again, not like 100% clean, but really clean for this stone. They usually have no clarity. That's why I love that 2.5 carat still. Really think that 2.5 carat should get a home before we go. This one's going to be, I'll blow them out right now. We have the best value in the world on the Grandidierite, and we'll just drop down in sizes here. The trillion's coming up next, so get ready for thinking about that trillion cut. We'll blow this out right now. First caller from a, oh yeah, $94.99 is not going to work because we just had a 2.5 for $99.99. So if you like this Grandidierite, that one's going to be $6,699 right here, right now. $66.99 on that one. That would be the 94-pointer. We're going to show you the trillion cut next, which is really rare. That's going to be a little bit deeper. If you like that little bit deeper blue-green, they are. All the stones I'm going to show you are blue-greens. That's for sure. We're going to show you blue-greens here. That's because we waited and we held out for the best of the quality available to anybody, museums included. Well, the trillion is going to be such an amazing collector's gem. Thank you. This one's gone, it looks like. Here we go. This is the trillion. It looks almost like a heart shape too. Very similar with the proportions on this trillion. Look at this. Oh, this stone, the be-all end-all, 6330. Now, I have a feeling that when this goes, I'm going to have a lot of people on the phone lines going, tell me you have another trillion. I don't. This is it. This is the only trillion I have. The rest are emerald cuts, and then I have one cushion. I'll wait. I'd like to wait for you. I have, yeah, never mind, 2 cushions, 3 emerald cuts. That's all we have. I'm going to wait for one caller to say, I like it. You don't have to say sold, but get on those phone lines now. You're looking at ideal color for Grandidierite. It is our 69-point trillion. It is a one only. One of the rarest stones, and we have the best quality that I know I've ever seen on TV, that you've ever seen on TV. I've seen them in museums long before I sold them on the air, which was only about a month ago. Was the first time I'd ever had the pleasure of offering this to you on television. And yet the museum stones were not this strong, this clean, this size. You get it all here with this beautiful soft corner trillion. Let's send it out right now. How about this? And Jess, how are we doing on any, like, I'm going to do this, guys, because I know we have a couple people talking about this. I'm not going to do it for even, yeah, $64.99 really should be it because of that color, that clarity. I'll tell you what, anybody who likes it, come on in. This is what the world will be talking about. I know I waited a long time to show them to you, but hey, it's time for the collectors to come into play. I'm going to make that right now $4,799. Yes. Thank you. That was $9.99 earlier tonight. Thank you. One last piece I'll recap for you. And there's $47.99. I know some people come back and they've seen the lay of the land now and seen what we have to offer and are now picking what they want from the last 3 hours. I do have a couple of Sphalerite rounds here still available as well to think about. That's our trillion. That's my only trillion. Let's get to our emerald cuts here. I've got the 69-point emerald cut, which is also going to be a similar color to what we saw, and then come on in because I'm going to show you everything we got, and then the show is going to be all wrapped up and over. I'm going to try to fit in one more little surprise here for the end of the night, but take a look at this. Okay, guys. These are really stunning stones, and I mean, look at that. Look at the clarity. Look at the color. It's an emerald cut. Okay, item number, focus, 6331. I've done a lot of gems and a lot of jewelry for 5 to 6 days a week for 21 years. It's been a lot. I'm the only person that's sold over $1 billion worth of jewelry. I've never counted the hours I've been on the air, but it's been a lot. And yet I'm getting really caught up in these stones. This is truly, truly rare. Item number 6331. It's our 69-point emerald cut. It's got the color. It's got the clarity. It's got the size. Do I have any Grandidierite collectors out there? Because I'm just going to make this even less. I don't know why. I just really want to see some of these stones go out the door. I really do. It's the same size as the last trillion, but that last trillion is still here. So instead of $48.99 or $47.99, I'll tell you what, make you a deal. The rarest stones in the world should go up, not down. But here's what we're going to do, thanks, to make this really easy. I'll make it $3,999. It's one alone, and you get it all. You get it all with that stone right there. $39.99. Wow. Now that right there is special. $39.99. I'll wait till it's gone. That is really superb value. And then I've got a smaller emerald cut. It'll be our 63 pointer. Then I have a 64 point cushion. I have a 46 and a 61. So I got out of order here. I think because I looked at that bag and didn't see a 6. So there we go. I'll go back here. We got 69, then we've got 64, 63, 61, and then our smallest will be 46. I'm going to show them all to you. And the 64 point is more money. The 63 point is more money, and the 61 point is more money. Get this one. You want it? Thank you so much. Enjoy it. It's amazing. So I'm going to skip to the, let's do it. Let's do this. 63 pointer. Not as clean. Let me see if I can just give it a polish here, but it's not as clean. So Antonio, they're going to see a similar carat weight here. So if they want to think about this, it's not as big, it's not as clean, but it's got a little inclusion that's right in the corner of it. So I was just looking at a little loop here before I show it to you. It's a little bit more, just a tad bit more hazy than the other. It's got just a little bit more inclusion in the corner of the stone. I'll say I'll reduce it down a little bit, even compared to our 69 pointer we just saw. Do you see how there's just a little something in the corner? I'll tell you what, still a grand stone, as grand as they get. It's item number 5966. I'm going to make it a lot more affordable to make up for the just, bit of an inclusion there. I mean, these are expected to be included. They're expected to have those characteristics. Here's our 63 point stone in the emerald cut yet again. I'll make that $29.99. First caller, $29.99. Just getting the Grandidierite out the door. We have 2 left to show you. I'm going to skip the 64 pointer that goes way up in price. I'll show you the, I want to get to our most affordable one, which is the 46 point emerald cut. We'll show that to you as well. That's coming up because we want to get you another price range here covered. That'll be $29.99 if you'd like it. I mean, that is just special right there. Just a special, special, special gem. About as really rare as they get out there and about. Look at that, from the north to south direction. You see, it's just got in the corner there, it'd be the upper right as you're looking at it there. It's got a little bit of that kind of wispy inclusion that's internal in the stone. So again, if you're saving another $1,000 off the last one, but look at that, it still glows. You see that? It still glows. They're just too rare to be this price. Congrats. All right, let's go ahead and show you the 46 pointer, which is going to get you a whole different price range. Actually, no, this one's perfectly clean. So let's take a look at this one. I like this. It's smaller but clean. Look at that. That's going to be that clarity yet again. That's actually technically a baguette if they want to amend that in the computer. It's fingerprinted and it's listed incorrectly, but hey, it's a baguette and it's 6333, and we're going to show you one last one here, and then we got a special surprise for the end of the show. That's gorgeous. That's a high clarity stone at 46 points. Emerald cut, $2,999. If anybody, I got to just keep recommending. That 2.5 carat is a tenth of what it should be. And it's really not that included. So I really just have to mention this one more time. Having seen these stones, the other day I talked to a friend of mine. I wasn't going to get into this story, but I'm going to show it to you again because this is too important. I was talking to a dealer and asked about Grandidierite. He saw that we had them on the show. Yeah, everything else, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000 for 2 carats, for 1.5 carats, everything. I really want to just focus in one last time on this 2.5 carat. I really think you need to see this. And I know maybe it's the end of the show here. We have 9 minutes left. There's, all kinds of stuff going on. This is the value. And now that you've seen the smaller stones and $3,000 for a 40 pointer and $3,000 to $4,000 for a 70 pointer, I just can't say enough about this value with a 2.5 carat oval gem that still has the glow to it. It has the glow. If it were really, really, really hazy and included, you would get no glow. This has the glow. So from an investment standpoint, and I know I didn't have time to show you, but the 264 heart shape made an appearance. I mean, $108,000. There's the 366 and the 322. They're over 100,000. Here's a 2.5 carat. That's just a really tough size to be able to get in this rare of a stone, and yet the price tag is unbelievable. We're here to help you. We're here to get it home. Honestly, if anything goes, it should be this. I'm going to surprise you with the red zircon. So there you go. If you need a little incentive to stay with us for the last couple of minutes, I'm going to show you the big red zircon. We're going to show the red zircon coming up. This is the one to own, though, 2.5 carats. I mean, talk about a grand finale. It doesn't get any better than this. I just can't say enough about it. This value is everything. Take a look at it. We're going to show it to you right here, right now. It's got this unbelievable color, this beautiful brightness to it. That should not be, and it was 5835. It's the 2.5 carater. It's very much that glow that we look for, and yet it's $9,999 to get that one home. That doesn't make any sense. And it's happening right now when I've got, look at this, 99,000, 100,000, 78,000. I've got all these gorgeous stones here, but they're not inexpensive. Look at this, 78,000. That's for the 322. Look at that. That's real pricing. Here's a 2.5 for $99.99. Collectors, it's your lucky day right there. That is the one to own, bar none. Take advantage. All right, coming up next, we're going to show that last Tanzanite. I don't know why this Tanzanite emerald cut is here. It's here. We're going to get you an opportunity on that one. I have the red zircon. Let's get you a look at that. They're so rare that the buying guides of the world don't list them with a price. You have buying guides that you buy because you want to know the per carat on a stone. Call me on the 2.5 carat. I'll leave that up to you. Here's the 1176. I don't have red zircons except for this one. It happens to be from the private collection of this ownership. It had been, it spent 15 years in a museum overseas in Europe. We are so excited to bring this to you, to one of our collectors right here, right now. Talk about some grand finale. We only have about 6.5 minutes left. We are back with jewelry tomorrow night, so make sure and join us. You know, we really, really bring you some crazy jewelry after these gemstone shows because we have been working extra, extra hard on the weekend ahead. So here's the 1176 in that red zircon. So rare, the price, it says if you look at the buying guide, price unknown, because basically a buying guide is about comparing it to other prices. If there's nothing to compare it to in retail, how do you price it? That's why they're so rare. Take a look at this. That's pretty. Wow, I'm satisfied leaving it with that. Honestly, if that's the last stone I show you tonight or ever, I say hallelujah. Item number is 5670. It's an 11 carat 76. And look at it go. Not a diamond, rarer. Not a tourmaline, thousands of times more rare. I just wonder if we have any collectors out there still. 11.5 by 13 millimeter. Let me show it on the hand. That's a zircon. Look at your buying guides. Matlins, you name it. Look at it. Look at the buying guides. Price unknown. Well, we're going to change the game right here, right now. I'm so glad that I made time to put that up. That was worth seeing. Listen, if you want to buy it, great. But for those of you that are just sitting back admiring the gems, how about that millimeter size, 11.5 by 13 millimeters in size? How about those of you that are just admiring? Aren't you glad we put that up? That's good. I might be telling everybody from here on out, refer back to March 24th show on Facebook. Check it out at the 2 hour and 55-minute mark. Just look at that because it's worth seeing. And if anybody wants it, I'm going to make it a really special opportunity. There's a little something, just a little speck of something on the front there. I'm going to make sure that's polished. Good. We're all ready now. Anybody love it? The price is unknown. They don't know how to price these. That's how rare they are. They've got prices on fancy diamonds. They got prices on Grandidierite. They've got prices on everything else. Rubies out of Kashmir, Colombian emeralds, rare tarfites and Yeremievites and everything imaginable. They don't price out a red zircon. Anybody thinking about it? Oh, I know what the price is going to be. I am set. I am ready with 4 minutes left to get this one home because if anything should get a home, it's either the 2.5 carat Grandidierite or this stone. And I'll make this less than $100,000 right here, right now. I'm going to make this downright affordable for what this is. It's not $100, it's not $50,000. I know we're short on time. We're going to make this a moment to remember here. And thank you for being with us on our gemstone night. If you're a jewelry lover, we're back with it tomorrow and every day thereafter. But this is your moment. This is your moment. It's not 40 or 30 or 20. Shall we end with a major bang here? I'm not making it $10,000. Just say sold. I'm not making it 9 or 8 or $7,000. The fact this is under $1,000 a carat? How? How could that even be? Put this in. It's durable enough for jewelry. We see zircons in jewelry all the time. Just not that. Not that color, not that size. Blow it out right now. Make it not even $69.99. I got one. Who would like the stone? This is seriously the way we should end this night. There could not be a better display of color, clarity, brilliance. Zircons, of course, being that double refraction. Yes. Well, actually, a roval, technically, you know, funny you mentioned that. I didn't call it a roval because a roval, to be defined to perfection, has to be 1 millimeter difference. This is 1.5 millimeter difference. So that's a keen eye, Jess, that they have. It's very close to a roval. I mean, go ahead. I mean, it's a 0.5 millimeter off from being a roval. So yes, technically it should be like a 12 by 13 to be an official roval, but we're pretty close, right? Make it, you know what? Do you want it? I only have one. Give them a better value. Make it $5,999. And Jess, I think Antonio's got it if you don't already. You've got it. Congratulations. I wish I had more. It means that we have time to show you that emerald cut Tanzanite one more time, which is fabulous. It's our 1020. I don't know if you remember the item number, Tony, but I'll grab it for you. Let me just go ahead. I was going to end on that zircon. We have more time. Take a look. I'll end on this, and that's just as good because your reds are in it. 1020 here. 6335 is the number. That's a 1020 emerald cut Tanzanite, and it's a $39.99 special. Right there, right now, first caller on that one. I can't believe it's even made it this far into the show. It's still hanging out. If you have questions on diamonds, we had 6-point white diamond round brilliance. We had 50-point, 0.5 carat round brilliant white diamonds. We had a 50-point oval yellow diamond. Tonight, we had the Fawn's gone. We have the Tanzanite right now. The 1020 emerald cut is hanging out, waiting for a home. It's $39.99 to get that. That right there should be somebody's Tanzanite tonight. We have about 90 seconds left in the show. Jewelry tomorrow. If you turn on your TV and don't see us, it's because we don't broadcast to all of our affiliates on Friday, but that doesn't mean you can't be a part of the Friday Fabulous Freaky Freebie pricing. I do. Join us online, TVON.com, on our website. Join us on our YouTube channel, TVON YouTube. Join us at Facebook, TVON's Facebook page. And $39.99 will get this home. Who got the red zircon? Do we know yet? Big shout out and congratulations. Any questions? Trillion what? Grandidierite. It is. It sure is. My trillion cut is still available. It was 6330 Virginia. It's the top stone, I think, in the under 1 carats for the color. 69 points, $47.99. You got it. $47.99. Item number was 6330. All right. Congratulations. Thanks, everybody. We're going to be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern with jewelry. We're here on the weekend, on the mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific time, Saturday and Sunday with jewelry. So if you're hungry for jewelry, we got you covered. We will absolutely bring you the best in jewelry this weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us for our second Gemstone show. Hope you had a good time. Keep calling. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air to let you know if your favorite is still available. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us here at TVON. We wish you a great rest of your Thursday night. We'll see you back here for Club TVON and jewelry tomorrow.